Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear that
you need cooling.
Yeah. So I bought one. I got lucky because the entire family was gone. There was nobody to redeem it and stuff like that. Because they give you 2 years. They give you 2 years to redeem this. And
Bobby Friends said Grandma got run over by her taxes. Chris Sable's pulled up the driveway now.
So I bought it. So I bought it and I got lucky and nobody redeemed it after a couple years. So I made a little bit of money. Yeah.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Alabama, he's quick, he's strong, he's active. You can take Alabama Man to the bowling alley where he drinks heavily and chews tobacco.
Wow, he can bowl.
You can bowl, you can drink, you can drink some more. Alabama. When wife asks him where he's been, just use the action button and Alabama Man busts her lip open.
Shut up, bitch! Wow. I want to be just like Alabama Man.
Alabama Man comes with everything you see here, wife, so tip her lip.
I thought I told you to shut up.
Alabama Man.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Let's talk about your Cable Ace Award.
Let's talk about buttered sausage. Talk about buttered sausage, where it comes from, what it does. Why is it doing what it's doing? Get it out of my face. What about buttered sausage?
That's not your jam. It's not your thing. You don't like it?
It's not my jam. I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips.
The salt shaker test is a psychological test where you can trick your brain into tasting salt. So here's a salt shaker. Take it. And then if you tip the salt into your mouth, you can taste it. Yeah, but really vigorously shake the salt.
Gotcha, bitch.
Can you taste it? Can you taste the salt? Oh! What? Can you taste it?
No, not yet.
More vigorous. Oh my God.
Gay.
Can you taste it?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you taste it?
Yeah.
Can you taste it?
Yeah, taste it.
Can you taste the salt?
I want to say the shelf on the top is like 2 to 3 feet wide, so it's at least that wide, plus a little longer, and it's almost as big as the closet I have now.
Okay.
Fucking chat is hilarious, man. Bobby France said that Lenny's data plan charges by the pixel.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to Bobby Fran, Lenny. Don't listen. I thought the video was good. I thought the video was good. Look, I see.
Can we show the video just so I don't know? Yeah, what camera was that?
The video in the same room.
Does that camera show the DuPont network?
But the quality of the video is what we're questioning here because it is 2022.
Look at that.
Wait, what is that thing? Stop. What was that thing?
Nobody knows. Look at that. Can you
Go
tell?
back a little bit. Not that thing.
That. Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby Fran.
Super creative, super original. There's a show
Why,
called
thank
The
you.
Vibe.
This is The Vibe. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Thursday, everybody. And welcome to another episode of The Vibe. That's right, I am your man. Well, I got that old screen up there. BF Bobby Fran. I'm in this old studio configuration. How's everybody doing today? What's good on a Thursday? Let's have it. Let's do it. Let's get into it. We are going to do it.
Doing it.
We are doing it. We're starting to do it. How's everybody doing today? Boy, I'm ready for my 2-show day, folks, today, folks, because normally I only do 1 show every day of the week. But today I'm going to try to be like my boy, Bobby Nick. We'll see if he joins us later on. He's not backstage right now, but I'm doing 2 shows today. So welcome to my first show of my 2-show Thursday. My second show will be Replayables at 10 o'clock tonight. So I got one on this side of the day, and I'll let some hours go by. And then later on tonight, 10 o'clock East, you guys got to join us on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel. The link will be running in the chat today. We after an hour, we go over to Rumble, and I turn up the music, have a little DJ set, and we have a party and all. But yeah, it's that show where we drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, and we spin a wheel, and you guys get us in all trouble. We got to smoke or do whatever the wheel tells us, and you guys are great enough to super chat us. And also look forward to doing that tonight, 10 o'clock East, when the family is settled down and you're not done having fun on a Thursday night. Come hang out with us on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel for Replayables. Other than that, I want to welcome everybody on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel that's joining me today, because my friend, who I'm about to bring in any minute now, Andrew the Giant, is co-streaming my show on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. If anybody wants to be new friends of mine and help me get up to 1,000 subscribers, I would appreciate you jumping over here on the BF Live channel, like it says above me, BF Live, The Vibe on YouTube, and hook a brother up, help me get to 1,000. Welcome to the people that are here already. Why don't I bring them in now? I'll take that liftoff reel out of the backstage. Right now, he's here because he's co-streaming on Andrew the Giant 96. So I'm going to bring him in now. He's my friend. He's your friend. He's coming in. He is Andrew the Giant. Ooh. Now, come on. I gave you a big setup, man. You knew I was coming, man. I gave you lots of words, buddy. How you doing? Hi, buddy. Now, you look like your face is, you got something going on there, where the last couple days you've been clean. How you doing? Oh, Lord. There you go. Got the cream cheese challenge, buddy. Are you enjoying some fruit? Some vegetables again? Some veggie sticks? Carrots? Yeah. So, is that ranch or is that Randy?
Ranch.
It's ranch. You sure it's not Randy, right?
It's actually homemade.
Homemade ranch. Well, guys, because you're with Grandma, man. So this is our boy, Andrew the Giant. Everybody checking in, saying hello to Andrew the Giant from Andrew the Giant 96 channel.
Hey, guys.
Co-streaming my show today and every day now that Andrew is Florida man and he's available during the day, buddy. You got a little on your beard, buddy, on the lower below your right eye. You're on your right side. Your other right. There you go. That's it. That's it. Oh, a little more. Over to the right, a little more. Keep going that direction and go down. There we go. That's it. That's it. Now put the thing down. Mr. Clean is in the house, Andrew. There we go.
People don't understand. So wipe my face. I need direction. I need help. I can't see my face directly.
Let's catch up a little bit, Andrew, and let's put this out there, buddy, because you messaged me before the show, and so for those people that don't really know your situation, you're just recently relocated from another state to Florida now, so you're trying to get in the system and get all your health care going down there, right?
I finally got my number.
Did you? You got like an actual account number? They recognize you, buddy?
Today.
Fuck yeah, was that since I talked to you?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. That's great. So just since I've talked to you, things have gotten a little bit better, huh, buddy?
But still problem with the caregiver.
Yeah, still problem with the caregiver, everybody. So we're just catching up because Andrew has these things on his mind, and he contacted me before the show started. We had a little private session, and Andrew was telling me some of the trials and tribulations of trying to get recognized in a new state in their healthcare system, right, buddy?
It is, for lack of the better term, retarded.
Yeah, well, good. I'm glad that you prefaced it like that, Andrew. Very good. Yes, for lack of a better word, retarded. Yeah, so I explained to Andrew that unfortunately when it comes to government, they don't make anything easy. Like if Andrew owed them money, they would have an agent right there with their hand open, their palm open, ready to take whatever Andrew gave them. But when you're coming in from another state, I said they're going to make you jump through all types of hoops and this, that, and the other to prove that you're actual citizen. So they're like, okay, we have to give you something now, right, Andrew? I think that's what goes on, buddy.
Exactly.
I think that's what's going on. And so until you call those people and they run out of reasons to refuse you, they're just going to keep, they'll do that. I'll take you out real quick. I took you out real quick while Andrew's getting attended to. I took him off the screen real quick. So my boy Andrew was telling me about his trials and tribulations and his concerns trying to get into the system. I'm glad to hear that since we just talked this morning that at least he has a number, but that's what I told him. I said, unfortunately, it's not like you get in the system and then everybody you call up goes, oh yeah, I see you clearly right here in our system. Let me give you something, right? It's almost like you have to go to every service that he needs and go, hello, this is who I am. This is my number. I'm legit. I need a service from you. So we were just kind of talking the ins and outs of that. But if anybody, he was asking me if I knew anyone, and I'm like, I don't personally, but if there's any of you out there that think you can be like a researcher or kind of an advocate for Andrew, and like if you know some things from the internet, there's some things that might help him, I'm sure Andrew would accept those messages up in Andrew the Giant DMs. All right, so I see him backstage. Are you waving? You want a roller coaster? He's back, Andrew.
Please. All the help I can get, please.
Yeah, like if you have family members or if you know, because right now Andrew is literally in medical limbo in that he came from one state and he gave up his services there. Now he's in Florida now and he's trying to gain services, but in the meantime you have things going on like your lapse of your medicine, right?
And I'm not grifting.
No, you're not grifting, Andrew, and that's why I told you. Coming on and telling about real things in your life is not grifting, buddy. Andrew is very self-conscious about coming on here and looking like a grifter, but there's 30 people in here, and I imagine a lot of them are from Andrew the Giant 96, buddy, and they know you're no grifter, but we're just talking real stuff, and I think that hopefully now that you got a number, man, that'll get you to the next step, buddy. Think that'll help?
But I have an update.
What's the update?
Our boy, Vinny.
Oh, yeah, you told me this. Yeah,
coming to take pressure off.
Hell yeah, Vinny's coming, right? So right now, as I was saying, Andrew is kind of in a bit of a healthcare limbo right now. So he doesn't exactly have the proper flow of medicine yet. He's not set up to go into his ultimate facility where he will ultimately be when he's in Florida. So right now he is literally in medical limbo, and Grandma's doing the best she can to keep Andrew going and keeping the bills up. But you told me some of the money that's involved with having a personal care person come to your house, Andrew, and it's not cheap, is it?
No, it's not.
It's not cheap. So you just, like I said, you called me concerned about this and all, but so Vinny's coming. Let's catch up on everything. So Vinny is the great dude, great family friend of Andrew that brought Andrew down originally. Andrew, got that stuff on your face.
Yeah.
I don't know. You neither need less beard or less ranch on your face because it's all sticking to you. But so Vinny's coming back from the 5th of May to the 15th, you told me, Andrew?
Yes.
That's awesome. So we're going to be seeing all of that fun stuff. When you initially saw Vinny take Andrew down and all the flying on the planes and all that stuff, his bro, we're going to be seeing more of those kind of bro videos again once the 5th comes, right?
I want to say.
Yes.
I'm not. Some people I met through this trial tribulation.
Yes.
Some people I met, I'm not gonna name names, but you know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Stay cool, brother.
Stay cool, says Andrew. That's right. Andrew's meeting people, hooking up with people. He's a Florida man. He's already had visits from Florida friends that we know from podcasting and all. So that was a lot of fun, Andrew. But I'm glad you're here with me today, Bo. And so like I said, we're just taking it one day at a time because unfortunately, all those government services, that's all they really allow you to do, Andrew. It's like you only, and I heard you guys are on the phone. You said you're complaining, you got yelling at them, maybe cursing if you have to. I said, unfortunately, that is all part of the process, Andrew, unfortunately, They don't have a checklist that says, okay, well, now that you called this person, call this person and they'll roll over for you. It doesn't work like that, buddy.
I don't like to be rude to people, but sometimes you have to.
That's right. If you're advocating for yourself, buddy, you don't like being put in those positions. But yeah, and I told you that I'm an escalator. I'm polite until I start figuring out that maybe somebody's not giving me the services or the answer I need, and then you escalate it when you have to, brother. But you're gonna be good. You know why? Because you got grandma, you got Vinny coming down, and you also have another friend of yours down there that you've just met down there. He's gonna come and help out when he can. Is that okay to talk about, or is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You told me that before the show too. So somebody that's already taking care of you is kind of offered to come help you, even on, time that you need help maybe. And we'll just leave it at that. So there you go, Andrew. Well, how about we do this, buddy? There's 31 people in here now. And I know every day you're nice enough to show my show, BF Live The Vibe, on Andrew the Giant 96. So explain to some of your friends who might be wondering why I'm seeing Andrew in this format today. Tell them where they're at and where they can find me.
Yeah, Sub to No Filter, Andrew and friends, everybody.
Absolutely.
Show tonight.
That's right. It is No Filter Thursday, right? So you're only watching Andrew the Giant on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel, which he has about 39,700 subscribers. But Andrew also has another channel. It's not quite as big, but it's very prolific and respectable in its own right. No Filter with Andrew and friends, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So it is No Filter Thursday. Is Vinny going to show up tonight? You told me the Thursdays are Vinny Thursdays. All right. Well, anybody that's joining me over here from BF Live The Vibe over there on Andrew the Giant 96, if you get a second, we could come over to BF Live The Vibe and hook a brother up with a subscriber. I'm just trying to get 1,000, but Andrew's got almost 40,000 of subscribers. So Andrew's going to hang out with me now because now that he doesn't go to his program and he's in a new state, Andrew the Giant is available to hang out with us during the day.
We are so desperate.
What are you desperate for, buddy?
We are trying to set up a tour with the day program.
Yeah.
So I may go there a few days a week.
Oh, really? Okay, so it might be a little mix of you actually doing some stuff during the day or going to a place or a little combination of both?
To take the perch off camp.
That's a good idea because maybe a daycare can come and a bus will come out and pick you up. You can hang out with the attendants and hang out with some other people, and that way you don't have to...
I don't like the idea, but you gotta do sometimes.
Absolutely, brother. That's the best way to look at it, man. Well, I'm currently cleaning my glasses, unless people think I'm like jerking my hands in my lap right here. I'm cleaning my glasses off, Andrew, because what we're getting ready for, right, buddy?
Chat family check-in!
Let's go. Let's check in with them now. That's right. So everybody joining us from over there on Andrew the Giant 96, this is The Vibe. This is 3 hours of positivity. I got clips, sound bites, light news. We're going to have a lot of fun today for the next 3 hours, folks. So welcome to the BF Live The Vibe family. And this is how we start every show. We check in with our great chat family because like Andrew already stated, if it wasn't for these great people in the community, we wouldn't be nothing doing this podcasting stuff. So Andrew, the glasses are clean. I'm going over to my elements, and we are going to get ready to conduct the opening chat family check-in for BF Live The Vibe. Andrew, you know what show this is for me, buddy?
$2.99.
$2.99. That means my 300th show is tomorrow. I started out... Yes, buddy.
For the past week and a half,
yeah,
this is what I've been fighting for since I was at the shitty group home.
That's right. You just wanted to come on during the day and hang out with The Vibe, right?
I see how great of a show you have here.
Wow.
This is what I was fucking fighting for to come on and be here for.
Fuck yeah, Andrew, because you're my bro. Yes.
I know I don't have to be here. I want to be here for the fact of the matter, like I get you're busy, but honestly, dude, it broke my heart when we stopped sports heads.
I hear you.
Couldn't do it. So I was like, I want to be a pseudo permanent member of the show.
You are. You're my bro, so you are a bro. You're more than a permanent member, Andrew. Yeah, look, I was sorry about that too, man, because I was already doing podcasts 6 days a week. Actually, and with Sports Heads, I was doing them literally 7 days a week, Andrew, and I had to consider my wife and other things too.
I know, I totally understand, but part of me was like,
but you still feel the way you feel.
God damn,
well, like I said all along, Andrew, and like you said, you just said it here. This is what you've wanted all along. You have willed all of this to happen. You wanted to be a podcaster and have chat family. You wanted to be in Florida so that you can be an independent person and do podcasts or do whatever you want during the day and improve your life. You have willed all this to happen, Andrew. So let's check in with everybody on the chat family check-in and let's see what they got to say about this. And let's spread some positive vibes on a Thursday, buddy. You ready to go?
Let's do it, BF.
Let's do it. This is my boy, Andrew the Giant, my bro. This is BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 299. This is the opening chat family check-in.
Sorry that took so long, D.
That's okay, man. We're real people and we talk about real shit, Andrew. But this is the chat family check-in. Now we're going to see what everybody's else up to and what they have to say about what you said, Andrew. Let's go. It's Thursday. This is the opening chat family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
I want to start out by thanking everyone yesterday who joined us for our Whack-A-Goal Wednesday, Andrew. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Oh, it was.
Whack-A-Goal Wednesday was a great success. Thank you. That's where my one day where I kind of put it out there. And you guys are so generous to me. And this allows us to keep doing.
We even did a half-hour pastime, I think it was.
Easily. Yeah, we go into overvibe because sometimes 3 hours isn't enough time to have all the fun we have planned for a day, Andrew. But we're ready to have today's fun, buddy. This is my first of 2 shows today. Get them in, folks. It's post time. Post them up and I read them in rapid fashion.
1 minute to post time.
And here we go. Pecan checks in first. Goonie Goo Goo, you begonias. The BF Chang emoji. Unga Bonga. What do you gano? Pecan checks in first on the opening chat family check in. What do you gano, my friend Pecan? Let's go. I love people when they're picking up what we're putting down. My friend Pecan always follows up his first his chat with a second one that's a super chat. Thank you for the $2, Pecan. He says, "Oh shit, positive vibes. We're doing it. Tikal, Andrew. We're doing it.
We're doing it."
Thank you for the $2, brother. What is that? Is that a soul hand? What do you got there, bro? Let me see. What you got? What cookie? You're not nobody but your cookie no more, Andrew. You're not nobody yelling cookie.
I actually miss my family over there a little bit.
I'm sure you do, brother. Man, they were like ingrained in your soul, your place at your old, the people at your old place. I totally understand that, but that's cool. Let's continue on now. FJM checks out, well, P-Cunt to Cal. Good morning, sir, from FJM. P-Cunt says good morning to FJM in return. Just you say you're number 6, but I say you're number 1. Just a guess. Checking in on the vibe, opening chat family check-in. Just a guess, Hoya from P-Cunt. Oh, P-Cunt is on Andrew the Giant 96 shouting you out there, buddy.
P-Cunt.
P-Cunt. BF Chang emojis are being utilized by our friend P-Cunt, which indicates to me he supports me monthly by being a member of the vibe. Thank you, P-Cunt. So Chunkster says, and a good $2.99 to y'all, sir. So Chunkster. Strength and prayers, man. Strength and prayers for your families. Tachunksta checking in on a Thursday, buddy. This is just the first show of the day. Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Tachunksta says, in early as I cut wood all day. I was like, what, are you just happy to see us? That's great to know, man, Tachunksta. And if it's safe enough to have one earbud in, we'll keep that ear hole entertained. What kind of cookie you having today, Andrew?
Guess what this is?
I hope it's a cookie, not something on your pants. What is that?
Peppermint patty.
You got the sensation, York peppermint patty. There you go. That's a good thing to follow ranch dressing, Andrew. Tighten up that breath a little bit.
And it's sugar-free.
Sugar-free, even better. There you go. There you go. It's good for your diet. Pecan shouts out to Stachunksta with Takal. Andrew, Stachunksta is checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel, buddy.
What's up?
We appreciate that you guys go back and forth all of our channels and give them equal love. It really helps all of our channels out. Thank you very much. The Reverend Wild Bill checks in on a Thursday with a most generous $2 super chat, and he says, what's all this brouhaha? You know what it is. This brouhaha is just hanging out with my bro Andrew and all of you. This is positive vibes. You know what it is, Reverend Wild Bill. Pecan shouts out to Reverend Wild Bill with the Hoya. Hoya to the Vibers. I like that from Reenie. Hoya to the Vibers. That's all right. Let's do a Hoya to the Vibers. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's Hoya to the Vibers. You reminded me of something. Here we go, Andrew. Want to bet on this? Hoya to the Vibers.
Lane 5, Secretariat. We got deep purple rains in lane 6. And they're off.
And one of them women are down the other end, got to claim their thing, Andrew. Yeah, there you go. The Vibers are here, man. Sean Riggle is laughing with the holla already. Dark One CFH checking in saying, yo, from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Reenie Hoya from Pecan. Pecan shouts out Sean Riggle with a ha. Reenie shouts out Pecan. Tits McGee says, I learned it by watching you. Pecan checks out Tits McGee with the Hoya. Tits McGee says, hello to Pecan with some love. Just a Guest says 5. You're number 1. Oh, they're on the Andrew the Giant channel now. Just is. Are you Team Nap BF? Team Nap. I guess it's safe to say I am, Justa. More than Team Nap, I guess my sleep cycle is messed up, Andrew, because I tend to want to be awake more at night and get sleepy like at dinner time and stuff like that, buddy. Do you get like that?
You see me sometimes up at 2, 3 in the morning.
Absolutely. Me and you both. Yeah, I see you on there or something like that. Yeah. So, Team Nap, it's like almost Team Crash, Justa, because like in the middle of the day, like when my body doesn't want to be up no more. Yeah. But a lot of times life or prep of this show won't allow me to be Team Nap, but I would be on Team Nap if they had me full time. More dip, says Just a Guest to the Andrew. More dip. That's right. Got that ranch. There he goes. Andrew Ranch. Sean Riggle says, this ranch dressing, in quotes, has become a reoccurring theme. Who are we kidding? It's jizz. Oh, shit. I knew that was coming. That's what I asked him, Sean. I said, is that Ranch or Randy over there on his face? Hey, Scott Fitzpatrick, thank you. I'm going to let you guys know right now that unless his plans change, Scott let me know already that he's going to be busy today, Andrew, so he won't be able to join us later on. So he might not fall in his hole, but I might fall next to your hole, Scott, so to speak, because I saw Tammy live today, Andrew, and I super chatted her. Oh, shit. That's my first live Tammy experience. We might not fall in Scott's hole, but since you're in the chat, let's have fun with the song. We might not fall in the hole, but we'll get close to it. There you go. Just give me an excuse to play it. Shout out, Scott. Enjoy your day, buddy.
That's a fucking banger.
Ain't it a banger? That's a Chris Popke banger singing lead on that. He says, Andrew and his blow job bib. Blow job bib. There you go. Thanks for checking in there, Scott. We'll catch you on the next one, buddy. I appreciate every day you are here. Electric Head Gino checks in on the vibe. It says, hell yeah. Scott gets the Hoya from our friend Peacunt. Knowledge Untamed checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 and says, I would recommend going into Social Security and speaking to them at the office. But now, Andrew, that's just since this morning that now Andrew has like a number. So maybe you're in the system now, Andrew. That's good. I know you got to have that number because they don't want to talk to you if you're not in their system. But now the trick is you're going to have to tell everybody that you're in the system because they don't know it yet. Peacunt gets the shout-out love from Scott Fitzpatrick. Peacunt shouts out Electric Gino with the Hoya. Howdy to Peacunt and everyone else from Electric Head Gino. The Nightbot is running all of our friends' bots like Peacunt 420, Andrew. Oh, my goodness. Did you see the four-way match with for Cyrax, myself, David Bybee, and Scott in it? Did you see that?
No.
Maybe we'll watch that after the opening chat family check-in.
You know what?
Chicken butt.
You haven't already? I'm trying to get 39,700. I'm 5 away. Those of you that haven't already over here on BF Live, subscribe over to my channel. I'm so close to 39,700.
There you go. And I know that is more than a lot of the podcasters that Andrew came up admiring, Andrew, like the Shuli Networks and all the different ones out there. Andrew has more subscribers than a lot of those bigger ones. But let's keep Andrew going. Let's get him up to 40,000. But first, we got to get him to 39,700. Let's see. What's up, Bobby Drew? God bless y'all. We get another day. That's right, buddy. That's how you look at it. We only get one ride on the planet, so let's make it a good one. Here's all of our friends' bots running right here. There's the Andrew the Giant 96 channel right there running in my chat. If you click on that, it would take you over there. And if you hit like, it's absolutely free. And it'll get, and subscribe, that is. And it'll get Andrew closer to 39.7 and ultimately 40,000. How about 100 Proof Podcasting? That's the Rumble link for later on tonight when we go over to Replayables. That's the Replayables channel. We're going to be drinking, smoking, laughing, joking at 10 o'clock tonight. So I'm just starting my fun. There's Bobby Nick's channels right there in the lounge. Andrew, I hung out in the lounge yesterday with Bobby Nick. He had a really good show yesterday, buddy.
Oh.
Lots of dollar bills, lots of songs being slung around, and lots of friends, man. So the good vibes that were here yesterday, they went right over there, and they kept the party going yesterday. Bobby Nick's channels are right there. Peacunt Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Andrew is faking it. So it's a Scott Fitzpatrick. Yeah. You're just doing all of this just to try to, you just turn to Florida just so you can just get some shit for free, right? We all know what's up.
You bastard.
Electric Head Gino says, Hoya, from the Reverend Wild Bill, that is. Terry Nee checks in, my friend, and says, can you get your Medicare medicine filled in Wisconsin and have Vinny Fed exit? We discussed a scenario like that, Terry Nee, because I was hoping that maybe he was kind of still in limbo, maybe in the old system, and maybe a brother or somebody could hook him up, because this is a terrible place to be in, kind of a medical limbo right now. So, yeah, but so this is good. And I told Andrew as much. I said, we're going to get here and throw it out to the people, and we're going to brainstorm with the chat family, right?
Yeah.
There we go. That's what we're doing. Thanks, Terry Nee. But
like I said, anybody that could help or point me and my family in the right direction. I hate to air this personal stuff on air, but most of you know my situation, but anybody that could help.
Yeah, like if you know a family that lives in Florida, or if you know a quicker way to go about something, if you can get that information to us, that would help. Knowledge Untamed says, go to Social Security office, bro. There's so much going on, so you're going to have to go into one instead of doing it via phone. That might be a case. Just a Guess is loving some Vinny. We're going to see Vinny on May the 5th to the 15th. Hoya Wild Bill from Scott Fitzpatrick. Terry Nee gets the Tikal from the Reverend Wild Bill. My friend Dave Daffler checks in with the most colorful and generous $5 super chat. Terry Nee sells me all my drugs, okay? That's why he was so quick to offer that advice, Dave Daffler. Thank you for offering $5. Oh, Ranch Drew the Giant says you're Florida. Now your Florida friend, Granny. Ranch Drew the Giant.
Granny.
There you go. That's your Florida bro Granny right there. How you doing, Granny? The hardworking Granny checks in, keeping him entertained during the day. Terry Neese Gypsy says, shush about the drugs, okay? Like a best friend does, Dave Daffler. Terry Neese says, monthly home care can cost $4,000 to $12,000 a month. And, well, unfortunately, $4,000 isn't cheap in no way, Andrew. And Andrew has already told me that number, so I can imagine it's already higher than that, right, Andrew?
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, Andrew.
That's why we had to stop completely.
Yeah, Andrew just kind of let me know that this morning that they had to, because of these financial difficulties, they've had to kind of cut back on the home care, the little bit of home care that you did have, right?
Like, cut it out completely.
They cut it out completely, but they're going to try to come up with something to that works in the margins in between. So without discussing too much of the details, Pecan shouts out Dave Daffler. Knowledge Untamed checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 says, Andrew, have you seen the video where the alligators attack the grandma in a wheelchair and she beats the TF? That means the fuck out of them. What is he do in a group of gators? Oh, what would you do if a group of gators came at you, Andrew? Gotta ponder that a minute.
If I had a shotgun, I'd shoot them all in the head.
Maybe that's could be a solution right there. Let me see, Andrew, if you got all around them, buddy. Yeah, that would be a little tricky for you, wouldn't it?
Gator meat.
Yeah, he'd become dinner, I think, is what would happen. Like, hey, you gators, get away! Hey, get away! Hey! Can't back up fast enough. Let's see. Dave Daffler, thank you for being here, buddy. I hope you're feeling better every day. Terry Nee, lay off the indica and stop the paranoia. Ooh, he's calling out brands of weed. Indica, you mean he's a smoker? You mean like this freaking guy right here? Where's he at? Where I put him? There he is. Drugs are bad unless you got enough to share with everybody. Dave Daffler shouts out our friend Pecan. FJM, the calcified kid, says, good afternoon to all. Terry says, Dave Daffler, why are you staring at me? Terry gets a shout out love from Pecan. Knowledge Untamed says, somebody give Andrew a napkin. Got my dude looking like he just survived a Diddy party. I know, bro. Well, look, as fast as I told him to wipe it off and he got it off real. Oh, look, he's good and clean now because grandma come and hooked him up too. But we had him doing it himself a little earlier, right, buddy? Got off a little early.
Yeah.
You need to eat like something either less messy or less ranch. He likes extra manch. That's manch dressing. What's up?
Did you hear Giannis might not be in the Milwaukee Bucks plans next year?
No, I didn't hear that. Giannis, go ahead and try to say his last name, Andrew.
Antetokounmpo.
God bless you too. Yes. Let me see. Hakuna Matata. Yeah. What is that? Is that the one where? Yeah, we're gonna do a news story about how a father of another NBA player confronted him on the court after the game. Andrew, we're gonna get into that a little bit. I got that one story there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and a whole fight ensued.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. I got that one good sports story when we get to the Vibe Not So Serious News. Because we believe it or not, you can have fun even doing the news, and we're doing it here on the Vibe. Pecan gets a shout out love from Terry Nee. Dave Daffler says, Terry Nee, I'm waiting for 7 years of bad luck. The Reverend Wild Bill says, planning on a lazy afternoon. Just finished 1,000 milligrams of indica edibles. Fun. Well, you ain't doing nothing anytime soon. Knowledge Untamed says, isn't bro famous enough? A famous place would volunteer their time to get free promotion and goodwill. To be honest, I don't know Knowledge Untamed. I don't know he's quite that famous to pull any free healthcare, buddy, but that would be nice. That's a lot of come Andrews as Terry Nee. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Hey, you got a friend checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. Austin Garrett says, hi, Andrew.
Hey, Austin, how are you, buddy?
Knowledge Untamed says, hashtag Drew Gang. That's Andrew Gang.
Yep, damn right.
Thank you, Wild Bill, for giving me the heart love there on Facebook on BF Live The Vibe. Hoya, you Hoyas from the lovely Space Nerd. Go ahead and give it to her, Andrew.
No.
Boom. Just Your Average Pug checks in on Andrew the Giant 96 and says, Andrew is the true king of YouTube. I agree, and I concur. Did I miss something, Terry Nee? You don't want to miss a thing. Terry Nee says, Tikal to the nerd. Space Nerd Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Space Nerd says, Tikal to Terry Nee. Space Nerd shouts out good to the Reverend Wild Bill. Space Nerd says, good morning to me, and I say good morning to you. And she said, good morning to you, Andrew. We got that. Space Nerd, what are you gonna from the Reverend Wild Bill? Knowledge Untamed says, so, you're saying you're living your dream then, Andrew? Yeah. God is good. I'm living mine, man, and thanks to all of you guys. Stevie B, checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel, says, Andrew seems to have real need. There is a fellow named Chad Z who begs for money his whole show and then is just mean to other YouTubers. It was my first time watching him. He skipped my super chat. Well, Stevie B, welcome to our community, man. Stevie B, this is, you know Andrew already, because you're checking in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Say hello to your friend Stevie B. He's talking about Chad Zumock.
I know Chad Zumock. I'm a cool dude.
Exactly. Like if Chad Zumock did that to you, Andrew is the exact opposite. He is the the total opposite of.
Like if the Medicaid didn't go through, I would have to monetize my channel.
Yeah, well, you have one monetized channel, right?
Like I would have to monetize this channel if everything didn't go through.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get that, buddy. Oh shit, I was going to show a video that didn't show up. All right, there you go. And thank you for the Chad Z reference. That's right. He begs for money of YouTube. And you said he skipped your super chat. That's par for the course from what I know of Chad Zumock, man. He acts like that, the fans and the people are beneath him. He'll gladly take your money, but he had no problem not acknowledging you as he takes your money. But we don't do that here, Stephen B. Hey, Steve B. If you got an extra second, and if you can hook up my show, I'm on BF Live The Vibe right over here on YouTube as well. It's absolutely free to subscribe to my channel, and you'll help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Steve B, welcome to our family. Steve B. Dave Daffler. Wow. Thank you. Well, thank you, Dave Daffler, for the $10. Dear Mrs. Fran, we saw him first. You can't have him. You don't want that Wendy Foot, do you? Oh, no, we don't. Thanks, Dave Daffler, for that $10, man. Thank you. Yes, it's very good to be doing this. Thank you. We love you, Andrew, says the Reverend Wild Bill.
Love you too, Reverend.
Pecan gives the shout out love from Space Nerd. Bybee says, good morning, BF. Andrew in the chat. What's up, brother? How you doing? I think I'm going to play that fatal four-way between the four people I told you about earlier. Good morning, Bybee from Space Nerd. Andrew said he's a member. Not that way. Terry Nee gets horny about anything that's kind of member or phallic. Bybee Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Admiral Butterfingers checks in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel and says, what's going on, Andy? What's going on, Bobby? How are you all? Well, we're doing great, Admiral Butterfingers, and welcome to the Vibe, man. Andrew's my bro, and he's co-streaming my show on his channel today and every day. So welcome. We're going to get ready to do the not-so-serious news and play some fun clips and have fun for the next 3 hours. Hey, to Space from Bybee. Yes.
Someone might have to clean up the show, because after the show is done.
Yeah, I took care of it, Andrew. I did. You got the blocks and all that shit?
Yep.
I took care of it today. Thank you, buddy. Yes, you're right. I took care of the show, so it should be taken care of on your end, too. See if it shows up on your page again. Do you keep them? You keep the lives that we do up on Andrew the Giant 96?
Yep.
Well, I cleaned it up, so it should show up again. Yeah, I had a couple copyright claims, Andrew, that I have to erase off of there before they would allow it to show up again. So you're not wrong. Thank you for that. Knowledge Untamed says, yeah, just because someone is disabled doesn't mean they can't be an asshole. Exactly. Andrew, you'll find an inspiration when he's still going and you sit down, turn your phone on. You gotta keep going. There you go. And what I get out of that is that a lot of people have difficult days, Andrew, and Andrew does too. But Andrew leaves a smile on his face the whole time, every day, don't you, buddy? Look at that guy.
Even I tell my grandma, I'm trying to spend time with you, but I gotta give the people what I want to. really trying to balance like my job and like time.
Well, that's good, and I think you'll have a better shot at it now, Andrew, because I think maybe you're going to have some more independence, or at least I'm hoping you're going to have more independence with your day and your schedule than you did in your other situation, buddy. So, like I said, I think all of this happened for a reason, and I think, like, we couldn't do Sports Heads on Sunday no more, but you wanted to still do shows with me, and you made this happen, and that's why you're here, buddy. FJM, who has his own health situation, says, the longest walk in a long time. My granddaughter is here. She's 7. They live about 1/8 of a mile away, one way. They have their great-grandchildren. They have their great-grandchildren. They're twin girls that are 2 years. That's awesome, FJM, that you're that 1/8 of a mile away. That's great, man. Enjoy them grandkids, because you know when you had your little ones, they don't stay that little forever, do they, FJM? While Bill gets the shout-out from By B. Dave Daffler hits me up with another generous super chat saying, Andrew, thank you for the 5, Dave. We tried to get rid of you, but you wouldn't leave. So hang in there. They tried to get rid of you. Can't get rid of you, Andrew.
The only way you will get rid of me is if I'm dead, really.
That's right. That's the only way Andrew's going to stop podcasting, if he ain't around no more. Space Nerd seems to think you need a bath. They take care of that. Space Nerd getting love from Dave Daffler. FJM says, not only that, he's got the greatest smile. FJM comments every day on your smile, man, and what it does for other people. Hello, Bird Dave Daffler. How are you, you wascal from the Space Nerd? We have Johnny Poopwater checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. Love the screen name. Hello, Andrew Poop. Go ahead, say hello, Andrew. Johnny Poopwater.
Hello, Johnny Poopwater.
Johnny Poopwater. Well, do you happen to know our friend Wendy's? She makes her own poop water, doesn't she there, Bobby? Almost called you Bobby Nick. Andrew. There you go. Yeah. She makes her... Johnny Poopwater, welcome to the Vibe family. Checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. Rini says, I've got some stuff going on. Sorry to put y'all on the back burner, but I'm listening in. Well, that's okay, Rini. You know, I've had to come to the conclusion that not everybody has 3 hours every day where they can stop their life and watch the Vibe. When you can, I enjoy that you do, but put me in your ear hole, and that's good. We'll keep you entertained. Damn it, Rini says Space Nerd. She doesn't feel the same way. Rini Hoya from Red Wild Bill. Bobby shouts out, says, hey, Rini. Peacock shouts out Bobby with the Hoya. I think he needs to be on the 300 show. Who does? Clear up on that. Rini giving the love out there. The one and only Jake Hudson says, I hope you're all staying safe today. What is that screen name, Andrew? The one and only Jake Hudson? Never seen that one, buddy. Fake.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Hey,
We're almost done with the opening chat family check-in, and we're going to go on to the not-so-serious news and more fun right after this. Nerd gets the call from P. Cunn and the Hoya. Doran Oddly checks in and says, hey, guys, from Andrew the Giant 96. Why don't you say hello to Doran, who's checking in?
Thank you, Doran. Hi, Doran. How are you, buddy?
There you go. Cat shit? Dave Daffler says with a question mark. Sup P. Cunt from Bybee. Just a Guest getting a shout out love from Dave Daffler. Hey, Dave Daffler from Just a Guest. Johnny Poopwater says, this is definitely the best Andrew in the world and no one can beat him. Fucking right. He knows what's up.
Here's a good.
He needs to get hosed off, says Space Nerd. Doran Oddly says, BF subscribing to your channel. I appreciate that, man. Any friend of Andrew is a friend of mine. Thank you very much, man. I'm getting closer and closer, Andrew, to 1,000 thanks to friends like you.
Almost to 1,000 on BF channel. Everyone, get over there and subscribe to my man, please.
Damn, he didn't even ask. He told you to do that shit. Thank you, Andrew. All right. So Chunkster getting the shout out love from Dave Daffler. Bybee says, looking good, Andrew. DJ Charlie smiling at you, Andrew, saying, what's good, Andrew? Checking in from Andrew the Giant.
Up, DJ Charlie.
DJ Charlie. In the house. In the hizzy. What's up, DJ Charlie? Checking in on the Vibe. The Nightbots are running. Action figure, says Dave Daffler. That's a coincidence. I just got a new one at my door this morning, they're talking about. What's up, Wriggle from Bybee? FJM says, go Washington Capitals. Hey, Andrew, my Washington Capitals advanced from the first round of the playoffs by eliminating the Montreal Canadiens last night. They're moving on, buddy.
Get rid of those Canadians.
They're out of there.
I
Let's
might
see.
have to check out a Tampa Bay Lightning game or something.
That's right, Andrew, because you probably weren't too close to hockey in your old set, were you?
The closest hockey team in Wisconsin was the Wild.
The Minnesota Wild? I thought you weren't close to Boston. You were closer to Minnesota than Boston, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess you were. Yeah. Wow. Well, now you got one in state, buddy. Scott Fitzpatrick says, because Terry Nee asked, was the vibrator race at the Villages in Florida? Yeah, that's the only part you didn't want to see is whatever woman claimed theirs at the end of the thing. That would have made it a little funnier, seeing what like who's waiting for what piece coming down the other end. That would be a funny game. Associate the vibrator with the woman. Try to match them up. Scott Fitzpatrick says the vibrator with the balls didn't have a chance. Too much drag. Hello, Frisco. I get what you're saying right there. Couldn't tuck them back enough, huh, Scott?
Hello, Frisco.
There's my link tree if anybody's interested. LOL, Scott Fitzpatrick. Indeed, and Hoyer from the Nerd. Oh my, BF. Oh my, says Space Nerd. Smoking a bowl. Andrew will be napping by 10 a.m. Pacific time. Hoyer from my big sister Kathy, who checks in. You get the kiss. Tits McGee says, Andrew moved to Canada. Our free healthcare provided Bobby Nick with a bionic body. Maybe they could do the same for you. Hoya Kathy Linder from Space Nerd. Hey, Grams from Space Nerd, from the Grandma checking in. Dave Daffler says, I had a very rough day. Some attorney actually called me brash. I decided to key his Tesla. God damn, brash. Sup tits from Bybee, as we're almost done. Like Trump, Andrew, fight for your right to party and have healthcare. What did you say to him, Dave Daffler, asked the Space Nerd. Maybe you deserved it. Kathy Linder, who invited you, says Dave Daffler. J.A. checks in and says, Hoya, yo Hoyas. What's up, J.A.? How you doing today? It's me and Andrew today. Love Bybee from Tits McGee. J.A. gets the Hoya from Pecan. Space Nerd, I didn't do nothing, says Dave Daffler. Sure, she says in return. Matt checks in with the bones up, BF, midweek freaks. Warrack, what? And Hammer Time. How you doing, Matt, checking in? Hoya, Matt from Space Nerd. Fuck yeah, Andrew. Certified pimp from Matt. Matt says to Hoya, to the nerd. Sup, Matt from Bybee. Try $650 per day. That's the going rate in Florida for healthcare is what he's saying, Andrew. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. Andrew, they're already up in the thousands, and it's a burden I'm sure that grandma or not many people can handle for long. It's past 4,000, right? 4,000?
Probably closer to 10 now.
Holy shit. Matt shouts out Bybee. Brother Matt, the best damn mod in the mod game, says Scott Fitzpatrick. Prop Master getting acknowledgement in turn from Matt. That was one hell of a hair. Dave Daffler says, Florida is having the largest exodus because property taxes up to 75% in 5 years and insurance may be impossible to get. Yeah, Dave, that's kind of interesting because that, Florida is where everybody goes to die basically, right? It's like what they say, it's like heaven's retirement, waiting room. Heaven's waiting room is Florida, right? So it's interesting now, and I've heard about the insurance issues down there because of all the storms are becoming more frequent and stuff, that it's hard to get, but I didn't realize it was in exodus form yet. But thanks, Dave Daffler, for that. That was one hell of a hit, not a hair that Andrew took. Yeah, it was. We were all impressed. Yeah, we were impressed. That was a boss hit, Andrew.
I could use some of that weed to calm my stressors down.
It does help, Andrew. It makes you give less fucks. Absolutely helps. DD, that is robbery about that, what you said. Hey, Matt is being a bro and throwing in my link for BF Live The Vibe, the show you're being co-streamed over on Andrew the Giant 96. If you could hook a brother up with a free subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. Dave Daffler says homes in Florida that were built only 10 years ago might be located in today's flood zones, thus no homeowners. Dave Daffler, I can verify that because as Andrew knows, I went down to Tampa last year and visited some family and went to a Tampa Ravens game. And it was literally hit or miss, Andrew. Like we would ride, like their community was okay, but you would ride like a half a mile down the street and the shit was packed, piled on the curbs and the area got flooded. And you ride another couple miles down the street and nothing again. It was so hit or miss, buddy. It was really bad. But let's see. Maybe Maybe no build or buy in flood zones. Or maybe no build or buy in flood zones. That's why you talking in Chinese like a. Or maybe Confucius say. What's that?
Luckily, I'm in the middle of the state, so I don't have to worry about flood.
You don't have to worry about it as much. He's knocking on wood up in this piece. Granny says, yo, BF, did you catch that story about the Florida nurse getting caught having sex with her stepson by his dad? I heard, bro, I hear so many of those like teacher stories and that scenario sounds kind of familiar there, buddy. Stepson, dad, yeesh. Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill, who's checking in, giving my Facebook page some love, and over there giving some emojis. Kathy says, Wild Bill, do you take it for pain? They're talking about weed, maybe. Giannis will be a Laker next season. LeBron needs to retire already. Andrew?
I agree.
All right. Granny, yes. No, continue.
I hate to say this. I don't care anymore since I'm in Wisconsin.
Oh, shit. There you go. Well, Justin James checking in, JBT, hashtag JBT, he's checking in from your channel, and he says, salute to you, Andrew. Space Nerd shouts out Andrew with love. Space Nerd, back in the day, they couldn't build in a flood zone. However, the home may be in a flood zone now because the conditions have changed. Space Nerd, bro, I know them all. Shit is wild about that story. Holy shit. He knows them. Why am I not surprised by that? Nerd getting a nerd call, even in the chat from Scott Fitzpatrick. Namaste, Granny. Well, I'm glad you're not going to go. He's going to stay. Namaste to Granny from Matt. Oh, Dave Daffler, I get it. Darren says, Andrew, I'm surprised you up. I mean, he said, yeah, well, when was your last live that you did, Andrew? Did you do one this morning before you did the show?
I napped.
You napped, okay. But because Darren sounds like he knows you do late night streams normally, right?
I'm not doing the stream.
Thank you, Reverend Wild Bill, for giving my Rumble some Hoya love over there. Matt, namaste to you in return from Granny. Oh, shit, I'm just jumping back in, seeing my comments read. There you go. That's what's up. That's what we do here on The Vibe. This is it's a long one. I might start to scan through so we can get to the news and other parts of the show because I'll just acknowledge anyone that I didn't acknowledge already. Lemmy gave Andrew a Chad Zumach bracelet. Go ahead, Andrew, you want to show it? What's it say?
We're doing it.
It does say that.
We're doing it.
It says
we're doing it.
All right, Andrew. Well, there you go. We're doing it. We're having it from our great friends. Got to visit with it in his first week. Andrew, is Stormy without tits? I didn't say that. Understand? Andrew is Stormy without tits. Oh my God. What does namaste mean? It's like peace or something like that, isn't it? Peace and love or tranquility, all that shit. The one and only Jay Cutson says, Andrew, I can help you learn how to ask for money every 2 seconds. Gimme Bezos checks in and says, hola to everyone. That means hello in Spanish. Hola to you, Gimme Bezos. Hey, Gimme from Space Nerd. Space Nerd, legit, I called her a cunt at a party and got into a fight with her said husband. Oh, my God. When's Andrew's pool party, says Dave Daffler. Thongs out, like Barry does?
When Vinny comes, we'll have to do
it's gonna be just like a Perry pool party. It's gonna be a very gay pool party.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, it sounds like it's gonna be nothing but guys there. It sounds like it's gonna be one of your pool parties there, Barry. Thongs out, dongs out, party at Andrew's house. Retrocidal checks in on the Andrew Giant 96 channel with applause. And hello, Retrocidal, welcome to The Vibe. Amazing Granny. Mandy Diff checks in and says hello to everybody, Andrew.
Mandy!
There it is. Somebody said yesterday they can't believe that Wendy's Foot wasn't a screen name, and now it is. Wendy's Foot, and I bet it's it is. I can see the picture, Andrew. Oh, the avatar is also Wendy's Foot. I could pay Andrew a little bit for foot rubs. Not after rubbing your own damn feet, Wendy's Foot. Terry Nee. Are the Andrew and Randy rumors true? Bingo. Wendy is one hell of a swimmer. Hoya now subscribed here with Andrew. Look at that, Andrew. You've been helping me. And now the Reverend Wild Bill has subscribed to Andrew the Giant 96, brother.
Thank you, Reverend.
That's chat family. I see Andrew's getting he's getting a midday sleepies, man. Them characters starting to hit. Widow Killers. Hey, Widow says Sykes Nest face swap, Bobby, Nick, and Andrew. That could be. Maybe cycle check in and get that one. Good afternoon, everyone, from the Red and Wild Bill checking in on 96. Retrocidals giving the applause. Voodoo gives hearts and love over there on Andrew the Giant 96.
Hi, Voodoo.
Retrocidal says, "What's the link?" Well, Retrocidal, if you're looking for my link, BF Live the Vibe, or you're already on Andrew the Giant, so let me provide you my link, unless Matt or somebody can do it in there. My boy Matt, can you throw my BF Live the Vibe link in the Andrew the Giant chat again, buddy? I appreciate it. Let me see. I'm trying to do mine right now while I leave Andrew on the screen. Let me find my share channel, copy, paste, boom, boom. There it is. Thank you, Retrocidal. Big Dog, pal, checking in, saying, "Big Dog, Andrew."
Boom, boom.
I can't find it. What's up, Andrew, from your friend Pal? Andrew, Dave Dathler says, on the black chest strap, draw an arrow pointing down and have it say, "What are you waiting for?" There you go. That's a good idea. Figure out what my comment was referring to, and you get a prize, says Space Nerd. I can't do puzzles while I'm in the middle of this. Anyone have a link for the other guy's channel? Thank you, Retro. I think I threw it in there now. There you go. There's my membership link, and I just threw it out there again. Let's see. Link for the other guy. Just posted it. What's up, Andrew? The word, Big Bird from Pal.
The word.
There we go. Copy and paste. I'm eating toe jam cracker, says Wendy's Foot. Wendy's Foot's getting the last. Her aid. Brutal Pain, my brother, checking in. I know he'll be hanging out tonight. This man likes to drink. So Brutal Pain is our bro from on 100 Proof Podcasting channel from Replayables. And he shows up every week, Andrew, and he's generous with the Rumble rants and the super chats and everything. And he also drinks his full head off. And he's going to be drinking against Kyoto tomorrow, right?
Oh, that's going to be wonderful.
Yeah, so look for Brutal Pain hanging out in the chat tonight when we do Replayables on 100 Proof Podcasting. We're going to drink, smoke, laugh, and joke, spin a wheel, and do what it says. We're going to hang out tonight. Hey, you bird, Dave from Kathy Linder, Hoyer from Mandy Diff. That's each caretaker. I want to Stream Elements lets me know that Voodoo did subscribe and that Retrocidal are now subscribers to the Vibe. Thank you all. Welcome to the family. North Carolina, it happened to Dave. You don't want to know what I pay for insurance. Yay, Dave Daffler. Satan's waiting room is California, and that's why Perry doesn't want to leave.
Shut the fuck up.
That's right. They say that Florida is heaven's waiting room, and that means Widow Killer says that California is Satan's waiting room. Hey, dude, Widow Killer. I would call for 10 minutes and probably pee my pants if I took a hit like Andrew took right here. Thank you, Retrocidal. Welcome to the family. Stringer, Hoya Mandy Diff. Wait, my dad room for he gets back from the oh wow. Well, we hope that goes well for the dialysis for your father, man. That's awesome, man. Awesome that it's available. I hope you guys get a kidney soon or get on the list if you need to. Retrocidal, welcome to the family, says the Red and Wild Bill. Nerd gets a shout out from Mandy Diff. Retrocidal Hoya from the Red and Wild Bill. The Tampa Ravens. What sport is that? No. You knucklehead. I said I went to Tampa to see a Ravens game because I live in Baltimore, but you know that because I say that enough. Tampa Ravens.
Still 5 away. I must have lost a subscriber.
Oh, you must have lost one. What did you do? You'll pick it up, Andrew. My sister Kathy thinks that you should be getting like a disability check if he gets in the system, Kath, and he just got his number this morning, like to be in the Florida healthcare system. So now he's probably going to have to call everybody saying, "I'm legit. Here's my number." You know how that goes. Retrocidal with the strength, man. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Kathy Linder, yeah, I don't understand, says the nerd. Retrocidal simply says yes. Dave Daffler hits me up with a most generous $5 super chat. Are you sharing on air balloon with Perry for your trip? Are you sharing an hot air balloon for your trip? I don't think so. Let me say. Thanks, Dave. I was also abused by my teachers as a kid, so I smoked a lot of weed, says Retrocidal. Well, how about that? We always got the weed heads. We'll do a little dabs for donks. You got your pen with you? What do you do here on the Vibe? We don't judge. We partake. I went through hell pretty much. Get the governor involved. Let's see. I'm going to get through these. Let's see. I'm glad. If you're having a rough day, man, maybe we can make it better for you because we're going to do some fun news. And I got some hella clips. Retrocidal sounds like a bro says, going to keep smoking. Let's go. No Filter just posted a shorts, says Dave Daffler. I miss hanging out with you and Grandma. This Darren. This is Darren himself, bro. Are you kidding me? I was saying Darren, but this looks more like smell like Doran. Is this your bro? Is this our boy?
Yes, it is.
I miss hanging out with you and Grandma. This is Doran the carrot. It says Darren. Okay.
Yeah.
I see Doran and Darren. I called you Darren. I see Doran. But what's up, Darren? Now I know what's up. He's checking in on Andrew the Giant 96. There we go. Okay. I didn't put that together. Wow. Become fast friends, man. I say it's funny how you can tell for whatever reason, as I've gotten older, I've been able to perceive cool people or whatever, people that are like decent people. And I got good vibes off of Darren right away, man. Just seeing him over your shoulder, brother. It's just something that's good. Like we did with Vinny.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when this no.
You getting a call? Well, it might be a healthcare thing. You got to answer it?
Vinny's calling right now.
Oh, Vinny's calling you. Well, he won't mind. Go ahead, answer it.
Yeah.
Did you accidentally hang up on him?
Yes.
You hit the X or something? What did you do? Call him back, Vinny. Hello, Andrew from Chocolate Teresa checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Sun's out, buns out, says Articulate John. He's ready for the pool party. Kyoto's Knees is checking in. Space Nerd, they're talking in there. Widow Killer says, has Andrew seen the Carmela and Corey Graves are expecting their second kid? You see that yet? Wow.
I'm on the air right now.
He thinks it's safe to say that Carmela's going to be done now. Going to be a baby maker now. Got Corey. As soon as he got that, he got her making babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, buddy? You need to go off air? You okay? You still like you're frozen.
Vinny said he loves you and I hope you're well. You know what? Are you busy right now?
Oh, no, I'm just in the middle of doing a show. What's up? What's up? Sorry, Andrew. Go ahead. Hitting wrong buttons. Go ahead.
You could both join this show.
Oh, you're asking Vinny if he's busy right now. Yeah, we can send him the link. We can do that. Dave Daffler shouting out Mandy Diff. Retrocidal says, I like to support the small channels. And we appreciate that because we count on people like that. Yeah, because we ain't none of the big ones. We just small channel coming on here having fun, but we likes to be big one day. I'm trying to be as big as Andrew. Andrew got 39,000. I'm just trying to get a meager 1,000. But thank you, everyone and anyone, Andrew. Andrew, you're getting a shout out love from Mandy Diff. Called it. Unlike other YouTubers. Thank you, Retrocidal. We appreciate that, bro. We're chat family. Namaste is just a greeting of respect, says the Wild Bill. Look who's checking in, Andrew. It's the lovely Stacy Allen checking in.
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
She says, Hoya, all of you Ganos and deep butt cheeks. She's coming in with the deep butt cheeks.
I got deep butt cheeks.
Yes.
Get on the show.
You, Stacy? Yeah, she's been on Replayables with us before. She came on.
Out here real quick and tell me up to send the link.
I don't. Oh yeah, I am friends with Vinny on Messenger. Hang on a second. Let me do this. All right, let me do what I do. If you think he'll come. Hi, folks. Your view is important to us here on The Vibe. Right now, I'm going to take a little pause for the cause because we're going to try to invite our friend Vinny, Andrew's friend, bro, and caretaker, to the show. Andrew likes it. I guess he's liking when I'm doing this. I'm going to type in Vinny into my little private thing to Vinny. And I'm going to get the link, and I'm going to copy it. Copy link. I'm going to throw it in the Messenger, and I'm going to hit paste. And I'm going to hit send to Vinny a tortellini. He's got the link, Andrew, just like that. No boomer here. He's got the link, buddy. So there you go. So Vinny has an opportunity We'll have him. He just saw it. I saw him acknowledge it, so he saw it, Andrew. All right, let's see. Kyoto's Knees checks in with love for Andrew. The Calcified Kids made Stacy Allen with the Perrys. Retro Cider said, tell him to wake his butt up. Does Wendy's foot come with ranch or blue geese? Blue cheese. Oh my God. Needs to come with a saw. What's up, Retro?
If you're in chat, I know it's been 2 weeks, so not a long time. But you're a friend for fucking life, and I mean that.
There you go. There you go.
Love you, dude.
Love you. Wow, there's the Chunkster. I see you backstage. I see Red Rocket. There's my BF Live, The Vibe. There's Mandy Diff checking in. There's Hoya to the Rev. Here's Dave Daffler saying, a little. You know what, Dave? I spoil her because you spoil me, so I'm going to keep spoiling you, buddy.
Eat my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Matter of fact, since I played that one, I'll play you. What's up, man? What's that?
That got me a little bit.
Which one? Darren?
What Darren said.
Yeah, Darren's a bro, man. All right, well, let's do one more for Stacy. Let's give them their money's worth, and I'm going to bring our friend in backstage.
Cherry pie for Stacy Allen Frog. She's my cherry pie. Ooh, I don't know the rest.
Hey, Retro Side, I'm not sure what you're seeing in the Andrew the Giant chat, but I'm a bit behind on the chat because we have a great chat family and we got bros. And I can bring him in while he's pooling right now. Let me see. Blood, what's up, Blood? Saying that was a huge rip. Give too much away. This guy I'm about to bring in, he may or may not have just done a huge rip of his own. I think he's ready. He's coming in hot. He is Vinny. He's doing rips. He gives no fuck. He's coming in doing rips. What's up, Vinny, again, man? How you doing, brother?
I got rained out, so I got the whole day to myself. I paid rent. I paid my insurance. I have no responsibilities anymore.
I love that. When something comes up, you're like, it's almost like there's something telling you, like, you know what? Just chill today. You got the weather, everything's paid off. You got weed. It's just a chill day. How you doing, man?
I'm so good. I'm so good.
That's great, man. Andrew, now that he doesn't go to his program every day, he's been on the show every day, brother.
Oh, I love to hear it.
He's been on the show every day, and he gave us some good news about you, about coming down to Florida again.
Oh yeah, this Monday I'll be heading down there. I should be there before noon, so I'm super stoked.
Of course, we are too, man. I told you know how happy everybody was for you last time seeing you guys together and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm beyond stoked. I'm just grateful that I get to see my boy.
That's great, and so soon. I knew you would be back, no doubt, but I never thought it would be quite this soon.
I have no complaints. I have not one complaint in the world. So. Yeah, no, it's good. I wish I could go earlier, but I have so many responsibilities to do beforehand. So, got to get my life figured out. This has been a good month. This has been a good month, a busy month.
Yeah, that normally comes hand in hand. Yeah, busy and good, but that's good, man. That's awesome, bro. So, Andrew, and then you got some good news today. I think they're starting to figure out that he belongs in their system. He said he got a number today.
Oh, love to freaking hear it. I cried for you yesterday, Andrew. I did. At work, where you're not being able to, it's just messed up, man. The American healthcare and everything, it's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be.
And I told him, I said, unfortunately, because Andrew hasn't done a lot of this dealing with government and calling agencies, that this is kind of unfortunately common practice to where they act like you got to prove to them that you're deserving of services. They don't just roll over and just give you stuff, right?
Absolutely.
They make you jump through hoops.
Like the bad people ruined it for us people that don't fuck over a state.
Right. No, you're right.
Yeah. So, you know, and I told him he's probably now at least he's got a number. That sounds like a big step. I think he registered as a citizen with motor vehicles. He's got like an insurance number now or like a Medicaid number. So now probably he's going to have to go around to every agency he needs services from and go, no, hi, I'm Andrew. I'm legit.
Yeah.
You got to give me services. Here's my number. You know, I said, unfortunately, they don't all just go in the computer and go, oh, yeah, we see Andrew's number right here. And they just start handing you out shit, you know?
I just feel so great. Sorry.
Guess what? I'm down to a week and a half minutes.
That's the biggest thing. I didn't want to say it, but that's the biggest thing, man. He needs things to live, you know, at least comfortably. So, like, yikes. It's good that you're getting on it now, and I'm so grateful. I prayed for you yesterday, and I thank the Lord for everyone good in your life, like, you know, that is here. Because, I mean, you know, Andrew has every avenue or every, you know, person behind his back for this. Unfortunately, it's just our, you know, our government and the way that our country is running right now that, you know, things are slow, things take time. No one's in the offices to take the phone calls. No one's there, you know, double checking paperwork. So it, you know, another week, Andrew, and you might have been cooked. So
yeah, maybe.
I prayed for you. I'm not a religious man, but I tried to talk to the Creator for you.
There you go. Well, Durple Door says, why can't he get on Social Security benefits? Well, I'm sure they're looking into all these avenues. They're starting, you know, you got to start with the basics when you're a new resident to a state. And I think we're all figuring this out together for him and with him, and that he went to motor vehicles or wherever and registered, got a proper state ID to be acknowledged. And then now he's getting in the healthcare system. So I wish it was as simple as like Andrew and everybody would want it to be, where you just flip a switch and go, hey, I'm here. Give me my Social Security, give me my healthcare and all that shit. But
no.
Give a huge shout out to Darren. He's in the chat earlier. That is he's a bro.
I'm really glad to hear that. I was anxiety ridden, you know, just thinking about, you don't know anybody from Adam, so thinking someone's just not gonna care, not gonna treat you like the, you know, the man you are. You know, that was my biggest concern.
Like, he's even worried about like my well-being.
No, that's what's up.
Right, like he's saying, he's known him 2 weeks, and he's already shown more indication of caring about Andrew on a friend level than a lot of people that maybe have known Andrew a lot longer. You can already tell.
Has he been jumping on your lives a little bit, or on any of the? Has he come said hi or anything?
He just did.
Well, he's always in the background, and we talked to him, and then he's literally in the chat today, and we didn't know. He had to let us know, man. Yeah,
that's awesome, man. No, he seems like a real solid dude. So yeah, I'm super glad to hear that. I also, you know, would love to send him praises if he's sitting in the chat, because, you know, I love you. It's hard not to love you, Andrew. You know, so good. No, good on him. I've heard nothing but great things so far. So
I hope we can stay fucking friends for life.
Absolutely,
really do.
He'd be a good bodyguard for you, Andrew.
Durple Door says sometimes you have to apply multiple times to get Social Security, and I had to, and you would just need to do that. I did not need a Social Security disability lawyer, but you might get faster progress as a recommendation from someone that's dealt with this. Durple Door. There you go. There's recommendations coming in, Andrew. Sure love that.
Again, so great that Andrew has so many people that love him around him.
There he is. He's letting you know right here. This is he goes by Dorn in here. We called him Darren. Dorn. Right there. Darren's right there. That's our bro. That's our
Hi, Darren.
Bro. I love you, bro.
I said it's great, you know, Vinny. I think I am right. I think time's already proven it. Even this little bit of time, bro. You know, I got a certain vibe from you. I could tell that you cared about Andrew more than just when you were on the clock. And Darren seems like that kind of person too, man. And I'm happy that my instinct was right about both of you. So there you go.
No, yeah, awesome, man, awesome. Again, it's hard not to love this knucklehead. So
let's see. I'm here, Vinny. Seeing you smoke. Oh shit. Well, you know what, Vinny?
I need
You
to
know-
clean my bong.
Whoa, mine's trying to come open. You know, in this community that we have a cool chat family, right? You no doubt about that, right?
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, you know, we talk about Andrew's dealing with real problems, and people got real problems. And unfortunately, we lost a member of our chat family like about a month ago or so. But we've not forgotten. And I see you smoking up. So if anybody that smokes or partakes, he'd like to do it too. He's our friend Donkey Kongington, and we do a little song called "Another Dab Done for Dunks." So salute if you partake. There's a little reason to partake, and we get to salute a friend. In the meantime, rest in peace, Donks. We're gonna do another dab of whatever you do for our friend Donks. Donkey Kongington, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Another dab dog for Dunks. Doo doo doom doom doom. Another dab dog for Dunks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for Dunk. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for Dunks. Another dab dog for Dunks. Rest in peace, Donkey Godfrey. Dice Godfrey.
Good.
Fucking A. There you go. You did yours there for Donks. Rest in peace. Pal says, I know plenty of people who can't walk that are less broken than people that can walk. There you go. And that's just to say that just because you're in a wheelchair doesn't mean that you're totally disabled in life, man.
Water.
There you go. All right, get some agua. There you go. Let's get on with this. We got that. Rip for Donks. We got that one. There you go. Retrocidal. Pal's throwing it out there. Rip for DK. MSIP checking in, our bro. What's up, MSIP? Great chat family friend, Vinny. Has Andrew asked you for help with Facebook? With his Facebook?
I don't know what you're referring to, as in like his lives or being a moderator, or what are you referring to? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's talked to me, but I'm not technologically advanced in the slightest. You could give me a computer and tell me to print something off, and I would be sitting there for 30 minutes.
That's wild.
I don't know how. I hardly know how to use my phone. I know how to play chess, 8-ball, pool, and how to call people. That's what I do.
There you go. Andrew, I know that for a while you had a Facebook issue, but you're doing okay with your Facebook now, right? But he would always be asking people, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with my Instagram or whatever, right?
What do you mean help? What do you need help with?
I think because he lost access to some of these pages for a while because Andrew is Andrew. You know, he puts spicy things out there. And he would always ask Stormy, hey, can you help me with he would ask anybody in general, can you help me on Facebook? Can you help me on Facebook? Yeah.
Yeah, no, no, yeah, you're right. No.
That's it.
I would again, man, I would know what the hell I'm doing, so how to navigate the news feed.
Terry says, hey, Donkey, how's heaven? KB checks in and says, Andrew, lock in, bro. Just hit it. Preach it. I know what you were putting down. MSIP getting the shout out love from Dave Daffler. Donkey Kongington gets shout out love and salutes from our friend Don. We remember our friend. I'm pretty broken though, says Retrocidal. Well, welcome to the club, Retrocidal. We're all broken in our own little way, but we come here and kind of forget about our problems as much as we can for a couple hours every day. Welcome to this family. Dave Daffler getting the love from MSIP. Retrocidal says, you be surprised. Dave Daffler also hits me up with a $2 most generous super chat and says, happy birthday to Don. So this is for Don and anyone and everyone celebrating a birthday this week. Happy birthday, Don.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Don. And thank you, Dave Daffler. Thank you, Dave Daffler, for the super chat. Let me see. That's coming in. Okay. Pal says, got one more subscriber. Thank you, pal. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the family. Facebook not allowed.
The overwhelming love and support is got me a little teared up right now.
Hell yeah. How about that? The overwhelming support of Chat family, Vinny. And that's what I always try to tell Andrew, because unfortunately, we probably can imagine that there's a lot of people in Andrew's situation that wish they had a better circumstance and all, but Andrew's will. Andrew has will and spirit and Chat family, man. And I try to tell him that when he's having a bad day, that at least try to be grateful that you have like the other things that people like you don't have, basically.
Absolutely. I completely agree. I tried to instill the philosophy of maybe onto him. It's a little story. There's this old farmer. He loses his only working horse one day. It runs off, and the whole village come down. So like, oh my God, this is terrible. And he says maybe. And the next day, that same horse brought back 7 wild horses, and the whole village came down. They're like, wow, this is incredible. He said maybe. The next day, while his only working son was breaking in one of those horses, he got bucked off and broke his leg. And the whole village came down. Oh my gosh, this is so terrible. And he said, maybe. And the next day there was a draft in the military and he wasn't able to go off to war because of his broken leg. And everyone said, oh my God, it's incredible. And he said, maybe. The point being, you don't know how the cards you're dealt are going to affect your future, so just, laugh now and cry later, kind of.
Absolutely, man. And I told Andrew when he was going through his bad situation and they were characterizing that he was being like thrown out of his old facility or whatever, we were kind of telling him that everything happens for a reason, even bad things. Bad things have to happen for you to end up in your ultimate good place, Andrew. So that's a great parable there, Vinny. Great story to share with people. I like that. Stormy checks in on a Thursday. And this is what she's following up with because she's dealt with this many times. Andrew is notorious for locking himself out of accounts, including Facebook, Vinny. So yeah, he's done it a lot. Instagram, Stormy, can you help me get my Instagram back? Stormy, can you help me get my... So it's a whole thing. Retrocidal says, yes.
Sorry.
No, Retrocidal agree. He said, if you tell me to print something off like that, I might get frisky.
Yeah, no shit.
Thanks, Dave. It was the 19th. Pal is laughing. Nerds getting love from Don. Subscribe. Oh, thank you, Matt. There's my link right there for any new friends that might be curious about BF Live, The Vibe. This is a fun show. Andrew, we're having so much fun talking to the Chat family that we haven't gotten on to doing news or anything yet. Everybody's so interested in talking, and now we got guests coming in. Just having fun, being bros, hanging out.
Let's get on to the news.
No, that's okay. I'm not rushing anything. I'm just saying how great of a different kind of show it is. How well does cannabis help with cerebral palsy, Andrew? You can answer that better than any of us. Did you feel any different when you were done? Did you feel like less anxious or shaky? Could you use your limbs better?
I gave no fucks.
Well, we know that's one of its best powers, Andrew. But as far as your daily conditions, did it help you like slow like down your hands and like grab things differently or use your body differently?
You're a fucking lie, dude. Why? How are you gonna sit here and lie?
You don't think so, Vinny? You were witness for that whole hit
no
right
way.
there.
He couldn't drive. He couldn't pick any. He was like, I can't pick up the jelly beans. I'm like, okay.
Because you've heard these stories with like people with Parkinson's, Vinny, is that like the weed actually kind of like settles them out and stops all this shit from happening.
I would say like in taking out so he doesn't have to take so many pills, like antidepressants maybe, and maybe like his pain medication, some of his pain medication, maybe those benefit. But man, this guy, every single time I've ever seen him, I'm like, I'm driving. I'll take the wheel. Don't worry.
Shit. That's sick.
That being said, I'm fully able, and I'm no better. I can't do shit with him. So
all right, yeah, but it is something I'm curious about when people with conditions smoke weed, because you hear of these like stories where it could have like maybe a positive effect. So that's a great question. Right. There's Popke. We've already been playing some of his songs today. Chris Popke. Say good morning, boys.
With my anxiety.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, Andrew. I'm talking about. Go ahead. Your anxiety.
Shut up, Andrew.
Yeah, fuck your anxiety and depression shit. He was getting ready to get boring and be depressing, so I took him off the screen now. No, Andrew, you're absolutely right, buddy. It makes you give less fucks. It does that.
I could use some of that right now.
Well, you sound like that country song. I could use some of that right now. Love you, Andrew, says the Durple Door. Popke getting the love, some support. Come on now. Happy born day. You will not beat Andrew, says Dave Daffler.
Don't tell
Let's
me what
see.
to do.
I have to do everything alone pretty much. Everyone liked the video. Wait, maybe. Pal liked your maybe story. Love this one. There we go. All right. Oh, Space Nerd says Donkey's sister and family will be having a memorial service for him on Saturday. Please honor him. Thank you for shouting him out. He would say not to make a fuss. You're probably right, Space Nerd. I never heard the clean version of this. Andrew is the man. Let those tears fly, big dog. Tears are full of toxins. Get them toxins away. All right, we're going with the show. Let's see. Retrocidal says it should help with your shakiness. Yes. Dave Daffler says light him up. Colonel Crank checks in and says weed is poison, brah. Weed is poison, brah. Come on, man. Smoking the weed. Smoking the what?
Taste opinion.
Just like anything in life, you can overdo it, though. That's right. Also, help. What does this say? I tried CBD and THC mix. Let's send this boy some edibles, says Don. See if that has a little different effect on you.
Yeah, right.
Let me see.
I'll have to do it when I'm stationary.
When are you not stationary? Let me check it. Let's see. Dave Daffler, thank you for the $5, my friend. Take a 7.5 milligram brand only Percocet with a shot of absolute Dr. Terry Nee. Oh, wait a minute. Do Terry Nee. Look, he does not a doctor and he does not play one in my chat. So take that advice at your own peril or your own risk. Rest in peace, says Retrocidal. Fentanyl is a known cure. Really? You can't mix that with, all right. How about that, guys? At 1:34, we're kind of through the opening chat family check-in with a guest. Let me run this little element and let's get on with the show, guys, because that was just the opening chat family check-in. Wow.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. You talk amongst yourselves and you talk with me, Andrew the Giant. And like I say, you got to tune in every day to The Vibe because you never know who might show up. Our great friend Vinny drops in on us on The Vibe today. Looking forward to you going back down to Florida, Vinny. Very good.
Thanks. Also, I plan on being on No Filter tonight. So
yeah, Andrew excitedly told us like 2 weeks ago. He says Vinny is Thursdays are now Vinny Thursdays.
Yeah. I I can
got your own day.
Take time out of my life to on Thursday nights. Absolutely.
That's awesome, man. All right, well, let me show. Yeah. I'm gonna show this cool video I got. You guys will probably remember. You guys remember the old things that you used to spin? The Beyblades. You used to have the Beyblades battles, the spinning toys.
Mm-hmm.
Look, check them out. I got like a.
That's it. I was trying to think of the model.
Okay. All right, Andrew.
I love Beyblades.
Well, you guys are perfect for this video I'm about to show because I have what some people might call Beyblades from hell. Check this. Check this. I see you, Andrew. I'll produce the show. Thank you, buddy. I see you. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to play this video, and then I'm going to bring him in. And next time, just say there's a guest backstage. Here we go. Beyblades from hell. Look, that's like oil, Vinny. And these are like gears. This is gears, bro. Look, and they give us a rip with the drill.
That's fucking.
Oh, you ain't seen shit yet. Watch to the end, bro. Keep watching the video. Watch. Watch this shit.
A little bit insecure, a little uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
Oh, it gets intense, bro.
Sometimes I don't make sense.
Oh my man.
I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out.
So
let go, watching you.
This is a boss fight.
You always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not. But I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
I'm like, this is a Beyblades from hell.
This is so hard, dude. I wonder what they put in there.
I think it's like maybe it's some flammable grease or oil something. But there you go, bro.
Hold on, wait a minute. Did we get a victor there? I was gabbing that. We got a victor, right?
Let me go. Let me see who
we have a winner.
All right,
I think the small one wins.
Let's see. All right, let's watch the end. Here we go.
Yeah, the big
That's right.
one. That's crazy.
That's right there, because this one's dead right there. You see it.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we have a victor.
And he was, I think that was the second to join the party, I think.
That was the big one was there first.
There you go. That's the shit we do here. We have fun. And another thing we do, we got surprise guests like our boy Vinny here today. And then we got bros, that jump in whenever they stop doing all the shows that they doing. I'm glad that they always make a point to stop in on BF Live The Vibe. You know who I'm talking about probably. He's from the Great White North. He's my friend. He's yours. He's Bobby Nick.
Hey, deep butt cheeks, motherfucker.
That's funny. Well, it's funny you think that
I got deep butt cheeks.
you might think you're the first person to say that of Bobby Nick, but Stacey Allen come in today with the deep butt cheeks greeting, buddy. She got you on that. There you go. She's keeping it up for you since you weren't here. How you doing, man?
I'm not doing too bad. Fuck
Good.
yeah.
Good, man. We're having it. We're doing it. I say. How do they keep them spinning, says Don. It looked like they put like some kind of flammable lubrication oil. They kept those skiers going. You see that, Bobby Nick? That was playing them Beyblades from hell, the video. That's what I called it anyway. Look. Cece Allen, see, she's got you on it, Bobby Nick. I told you.
I got deep butt cheeks.
Bob, I seen you had a hell of a lounge yesterday. In the lounge, Bobby Nick's music show on Rumble.
Oh, yeah, man.
You had a killer lounge yesterday, bro.
Yeah, and then for like fucking half an hour, my shit fucked up. But I got
you-
through it. I got through it somehow.
It's a great fun show, and everybody sits with you, even through your kind of downloading and technical difficulties. I was like, wow, I didn't know that producing the show could be part of the show, so that's cool. But then, man, yeah, you had some great. I had a feeling, man, there was a great vibe, if you will, in here yesterday, Bobby Nick, and I think a lot of the people like kind of jumped out. I saw a lot of the same friends over there. It was just everybody was in a really great like partying mood yesterday. Great vibe.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, it actually isn't good for you at all, just saying. Well, Roxy King joining us from Andrew the Giant 96, to each their own. Everybody picks their own poison or chooses their own devil, if you will. We don't judge here on the vibe. We just say take everything in moderation and be safe. Be here tomorrow. Thanks, Stacy from Don. How do they keep spinning? There's Bobby Sally getting acknowledged from Dave Daffler, who's been in here having fun in the chat today. Bobby Nick.
Dave.
There we go. Everybody. Captain Nick, you're getting acknowledged from Mandy Diff.
Mandy, deep butt cheeks to you.
Space Nerd says, I'm taking a 2-week recovery break. The tolerance is too high. Or wow. And that's always great, Space Nerd. You take off a little bit and then you take that first hit and it does so much for you. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Moderation.
That's right. That's the moderation part. Big hugs and firm heterosexual handshakes. Hope all is well on this sunny Thursday from Spurgsnake. Dude, you got a Dell, Bobby Nick? You got a Dell? Got a computer? That's it.
No, I don't think. No, I've never had a Dell before, actually.
There we go. Get the Dell. All right, everything in moderation except sex. That's what I got to try to convince the wife of. That's the more you know. From our boy Pal checking in from Andrew the Giant channel. Right. Everything in moderation except sex. 100%. Because if you're unwilling to die for it, you didn't really want it that bad, pal. There you go. Pal says, and perhaps fentanyl. Spurgsnake shouts out Scott. Scott's not here, but Scott's in the chat. He told us he wouldn't be here today. Scott! Apparently, people have these things called lives that they have to attend to every now and then. But Scott will be back when he can come back. It looks like
more than 3 hours today, sir.
Hope who's in more 3 hours today? What are you talking about?
You.
You helping I do what? More than 3 hours?
I hope you have more than 3 hours today, sir.
Of show to do?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah, because we're having so much fun talking and we're not even getting to the regular stuff we do, Andrew. Everybody's having so much fun just hanging out today. Let's see. Nerd, good idea. I should do the same.
Major overvibe today.
Major overvibes. He's already calling it.
Oh my God, Wendy's foot is here. Oh, Jesus.
Yes. Somebody just said yesterday that why hadn't somebody Wendy's foot not been a screen name, and it is now Bobby Nipples. Vinny, are you familiar with the horror that we're talking about? Wendy's foot? Well, I don't know how much of a sadistic you are, but
yeah, plenty. So
oh boy, well then I got to send him the picture. So you might be familiar with from on the show our friend Wendy, Bobby Nick's girlfriend, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were doing a show, what was it, last Thursday or Friday, and Bobby Nick typically gets a poop pic from Wendy, and we have to do the Wendy poop break now because you know she does that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she sends Bobby Nick pictures of poop, and we do this.
No, yeah, I was aware that you said poop. I didn't know it was the whole thing.
But then he shouts out last week in horror, and we thought it was a poop pic, but Bobby Nick got a foot pic this time.
Yeah.
What?
And he said, he was like quite horrified. He said there's a little separate piece that looks like her toe come off of her body. So if you want to see something like that, Bobby Nick,
I'm intrigued. Is this her actual foot?
Bro,
I just hooked you up. I hooked you up.
Check
Vinny,
your
take a
DMs.
look at your messenger.
Whoa.
That's a chunk of her toe. And you can look at her big toe and you can see where it's missing from.
Did she like text you and be like, look what I ripped off of myself?
Yes, exactly.
So parts of her body falling off of her. So we thought it was the normal, regular old poop pic, and then Bobby Nick gets this pic, and now we have somebody in the chat named Wendy's foot, and that's how it goes here. So there you go. I would like to thank Steve. I would like to thank Steve B for checking in on BF Live The Vibe and saying, "Hi, Bobby Nick. My friend says you are a solid dude."
Well,
Steve B's checking in. There you go. How you doing, Steve B? Welcome to the Vibe family. Scott Fitzpatrick, no filter, getting a shout out love from Dave Daffler. Don, it sucks, but it's definitely worth it. Scott, you're getting the acknowledgement in the chat, even though you're in the chat today. Scott! I'll be married for 18 years, and you will learn about moderation. Whoa! Sexual and otherwise, I'm guessing there, Popke. What are you gonna know, says Juggalette Jen, who checks in. Stacy is saying gross. I'm charged about that's about Wendy's foot. Oh my God, the avatar. My eyes. My eyes. PXP checking in with lots of love from Andrew the Giant 96. PXXP.
Hi, how are you?
What's up? Take it off screen. Take it off the screen, BF. Wow. I didn't know it was that bad. People must be watching on their televisions, guys. Wow.
It is atrocious. I will say that woman is a cryptid.
A cryptid?
Yeah, I mean,
Wendy
yeah,
is a great
feet.
Wendy's a great swimmer, says Dave Daffler with a $2 super chat.
She's a great swimmer with lizard feet.
Bobby Nick has a foot fetish. Says, that's not out.
I do not.
Cream cheese Wendy, Don says.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was great the other night. Oh, my God.
Have you clipped it yet?
No, I haven't. Fuck. I've just been fucking busy. I gotta clip it.
Popke said about 18 years about moderation. Don says, well, I was married for 17, so I guess I'll never know that problem. There you go. I will finish this joint with y'all. There we go. I'm a kidder. She's a pretty good sports space nerd. There you go. A fetish for mosquitoes. All right, well, let's keep going here, guys. We haven't even, Bobby Nick, we did an extended. It's 1:45. I haven't even taken a piss break or nothing yet. But I think I should do that for myself, even though some of you all just got here. So typically on the Vibe, welcome everybody on Andrew the Giant 96. We're going to get to the Vibe not so serious news, but we had a great fun having a guest, Vinny, pop in, got for surprises. So there you go. Andrew the Giant's hanging out with us, but I need to take a piss break, y'all. Normally halfway through a show, it's like 3 hours. At 1:30, we take a piss break. We're already past that time. So here's what we're going to do, folks. It only lasts 2.5 minutes. So this is our time to pause for the cause. You can grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, and grab a friend and tell them we're hanging out with Andrew the Giant, Vinny, and Bobby Nick. And then when we get back, we're going to do the not so serious news. We'll check the National Day calendar. We might go fall next to Scott's hole because Scott's not here today, but I got a little something because
way override today. Probably.
We'll see, Andrew. I had a little interaction with Tammy today because Tammy did a live today. So we won't go all the way in Tammy's hole, but we'll get near Tammy's hole. But we'll do all of that after this little 2.5 minute piss break, folks. So like I said, go take a piss break, grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, grab a friend, and come on back and have more fun with us. Vinny, you're welcome to come back if you can. And if not, I saw you waving. I didn't know if you were saying goodbye or not.
I gotta pee so bad.
Well, let's go. Then we're going to take this piss break. 2.5 minutes and more fun on the other side, folks. Don't go anywhere. Come on back.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I'll think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Pee-pee touching time is over.
I did
What's up,
not
man?
touch my pee-pee. I'm a flopper. I flop it.
We've discussed
I'm a
this before. This
flopper.
comes up from time to time. Yeah, like are you a flopper or whatever? Some of those weird dude, they put their pants all the way down there by their ankles when they go to urinals.
See, that's funny you say that. If I'm wearing shorts, I'm a huge fan of not wearing many clothes, so I will just wear shorts with nothing under, and I'll just pull the shorts up, like the leg, just straight up.
You gotta watch those, man. Back in the day when we used to have those shorter shorts, Vinny, sometimes they'll get a little peek. They'll try to take a peek out of there.
I
You know?
wear hoochie daddies. I do.
those coochie cutters they used to call those 70s basketball shorts. You wear those coochie cutters, bro?
I like them.
Oh shit! All right. Well, if you like that, if you like those coochie cutters. Oh, speaking of coochie cutter, I got something that kind of fits that category, and I didn't even know I was gonna say coochie cutter when this day started. But guys, she's at it again. Britney Spears did another viral dance video, guys. Oh boy, here we go.
No.
You have to spin a million times.
Look, Andrew's got something to say about this.
I just want to give a shout out to one person in the industry that I know.
Wait. The industry. We know what industry this is going to be.
Is that what you call dancing?
Porn. I guess this is just posing. This is one of her less crazy ones, Vinny.
Dude, all she does, she sits there, she puts her arms out, she spins like she's autistic. It's crazy. Do you see the one with her with the knives?
Yes. The knives one. The knife ones get me.
They were fake knives. They weren't real knives.
Yeah, I don't even know, bro. But yeah, like I
I
said,
respect it, dude. That woman's so nuts. My heart bleeds for her.
Yeah, bro. Because she went through that whole thing where her father didn't want to give up control of all of her money and all that stuff a while because I think she had to fight for emancipation. And at first I thought Dad's just holding on to the money, but more I see these videos, I'm like, I think Dad was kind of right. He was on to something.
I don't know. We only know what they tell us. So,
but I will say this, Vinny, I do agree that the industry fried her brain like that. I think not being able to get off of that endless horse of the show business, like do the next thing, make the next
she was
dollar.
never able to really grow up, you know.
Yep. I think
yeah.
I think she fucking snapped, bro, and I don't think she's never come back from it. She is like she's just lost her shit. I was waiting for these comments. I would still go Britney. I still would go Britney. Anything without a thermometer. That is true, Vinny. Yeah, steak knives Signize, cut a bitch. They didn't do. Yeah, I believe that she snapped from the pressure of the industry, and she just fuck it.
I would stick it up the butt if my dick.
That's how Andrew would solve any
I
problem.
love every other week, Andrew will tell me, he's like, I don't have a libido, man. And then like he comes up with this shit.
Are you Andrew is a libido with wheels. That's all he is, man. Fucking
Yeah, no
libido
shit.
on wheels.
Hey,
Hey,
Bobby Fran.
I see, brother. Tell us what you got. Yes.
Well, it's the Wendy cream cheese video.
All right.
If you want to watch it.
So I've only saw the aftermath of this. I was watching late one night, like 2 nights ago, and I'm watching what looks like my friends Wendy and Bobby Nick watching a video of themselves. And Wendy is in a single shot, and she looked like Andrew did at the start of this show today. Andrew had his ranch thing going on today, Bobby Nick. But I'm going to play this now. This is Wendy, and when Wendy and Bobby Nick hang out, check them out whenever they hang out, because stuff like this might just happen spontaneously.
Yeah, watch this, man.
What the fuck?
This is a whole bar of Philadelphia cream cheese, right, Bob?
Stuff it all in
Yes.
your mouth at once. No.
Yes.
She's unwrapping it right now. Right at a
Shove
time.
it all in your mouth at
So you
once.
get it
Bobby Nick.
all out of the package, isn't it? Like start melting in your hand.
That's the way I love it when I eat it.
Oh no.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying, Bob.
no. Okay,
Oh,
well,
no. Oh, there you go. There's the one shot.
Does she live in a closet? Like, what is this?
Oh my God, Wendy's got a whole
Oh,
thing of cream cheese.
oh, I've never even seen anybody attempt
oh,
this
oh,
before,
my-
Bobby
oh,
Nick.
my God.
Oh my, yeah, dude, get a bagel.
Get a bagel or something.
There she
Like,
Bro,
at least
she didn't
taste
eat
it with some
anything.
bread or something, you know?
She didn't eat anything.
Wow.
Dave Daffler said, "I'm blocking myself."
Brutal Pain's looking
That
in.
just can't be good
Brutal
for you.
Pain coming in. What is Wendy eating? She's eating a whole thing of cream cheese, guys. She just took it out of a package.
Ugh.
I love Dave. I'm blocking myself. Oh my God.
She's just mogging, dude. She's just looking at,
Stop,
she's
Bobby,
squaring
please,
up.
for the love of God and dignity's sake. And the other man's saying,
He just
"No way!"
going.
And he's laughing. He's laughing.
Stacy says that much cream cheese will last me 2 months.
cheese,
How can
like
she
my
afford all this food?
There you go. Yeah. Sean says, "Amazing."
So, like, here's the
Amazing.
thing. She's doing this, but she's not even enjoying it. She's just fucking mowing.
This looks like something that she does just to pass the time,
Look
bro.
at this guy. She's chomping.
Do you think she does this regularly?
Space Chief 75
Well, I
cents.
asked her that.
Wendy,
Not really, but once in a while.
Wendy.
How old is
Fuck
Wendy?
yeah.
She's 40.
Fancy McCool says, I might
Yeah, you
throw
have to
up."
pause it if you want to talk over it.
Gatsu says, "This is fucking horrific."
Yeah, the fact that she hasn't said a thing since she started is so much worse.
Condemn.
It's like maniacal.
I believe in you, Wendy.
What the
Get
fuck?
that whole sucker down, Wendy.
No shot.
And Corin also says, "Would." Fuck yeah. Don says, "Atta girl, atta girl."
Bobby Nick, this is a crime
Going at
to
it, folks.
encourage.
She's just munching it down. Look at this. This is amazing.
Amazing is a word.
Amazing. Wendy just slobbing down that cream cheese, right, Wendy?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And we got Peacunt to check out the action too. I'm gonna full
Hi,
screen
Wendy.
Wendy again.
Hi, Peacock.
Enjoying your cream
She's
cheese.
just so nonchalant about it.
Oh,
Like
for real.
I'd be gagging or trying
Look
to
at
force
her
it
go.
in some
She's just
way.
scarfing it down.
No,
Tits
loving
McGee
it.
says Fezzi
Oh
is gagging.
You'll be seeing that tomorrow.
You'll be seeing that in like 3 hours.
We might be
Actually,
any
maybe not.
minute
It's
now.
Oh my God!
It's
This
So
is what I
done,
turned into,
everybody.
Bobby Nick. Her trying
Wendy
to finish
did
it.
Wendy, you're getting a bell for that. Oh my God! Ding, ding, ding,
ding.
Wendy. You get the bell. Holy shit.
What inspired her to do
Oh
that?
my God, look at that. I don't know.
She ate it without even drinking anything.
Whoa. Whoa.
Look at that face.
Wait till you see her hands.
Wendy is proof there is no God, says James Q Legend. Oh my God. What's up, James Q? She needs to stop eating like this. We can't afford to lose our sweet, sweet
I was
angel.
gonna say she's gonna die if she does that often.
Well, Space Chief 75 says, I've never seen that before. Thanks, Wendy.
Same here.
You're welcome. Don with 99-cent super sticker.
Don
Thank you very
loved it.
much, brother. And we're gonna give you the bell. Ding, 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 motherfucker. You get the bell. And yeah,
Dave's saying, "Stop it! I can barely finish this
supposed to be
joint."
Wendy here.
Scott Fitzpatrick.
And
though,
let's
he's
give him the
impressed.
Bronski. Come on, everybody. Right here where she put her hands up.
I was hungry.
All right. Wow. Wow.
Well, the deed is done.
Bobby, it's gone.
I think I asked her.
And what, that was like real time. You didn't speed that up or anything,
Yeah,
Bobby.
no,
did
there
you?
was no. That's real time, 100%. Yeah. Let's slow that back. That's all lay out. Yeah, it's on the other side, Wendy. On the other side. There you go. Trying to get got it all now.
There.
Got it all.
The fact
Wendy,
that
put out
she
your
wipes
hands.
the
Let's
cream
see.
cheese on her
Yeah,
hand
there
and
we
then doesn't
look.
wipe off her hand.
She's got cream cheese on her hands. One hand there. Look at that. Yeah, that's really about all you need to see about that. But yeah.
Oh,
man.
That woman.
So that's probably what we saw in the toilet
Well, yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah. It looked like it bunged her up a little bit.
Because yesterday was the day after the that incident.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, there
Let
was
me,
there was no floaters. It was all at the bottom.
that cream cheese hits hard, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, somebody made
Literally.
somebody made a request about the Andrew video. I think I got a new souped up Andrew video here. Oh shit. Look at that, Andrew. That's better than the emoji at the end. Terry Nee saw somebody. That's Terry Nee. Terry Nee saw somebody in the chat saying they needed they change the emoji at the end of it. And Terry Nee just sent me a fresh one, Andrew. Fresh smoking video. She looked like Grimace in that purple moo. Hey now, says Don. Grimace. Hello, pal, says checking in. Wendy is just a little lost, pal, says as he's laughing. And hello, everyone from the Real Keyboard 979 checking in again. Don was just amazed. I heard Don being mentioned in that video, Bobby Nick.
Yeah.
Don ate this up like cream cheese, apparently, didn't he?
He did.
Holy moly. Well, thank
That
you,
was
guys.
not amazing.
That was not amazing. That was the opposite of amazing. Dave Daffler banned himself, and he says, I got nothing on that. I heard Andrew smokes like a Rasta now, man. Yeah, he smokes like a Rasta now. Smokes just like this. All right, well, why don't we do this now? I told Andrew and I was talking about the new P-Cunt video because P-Cunt made a new video, a fatal four-way. Again, it was Cyrax, Scott Fitzpatrick, David Bybee, and myself. So maybe we'll look into a little of that, but why don't we watch through the news first? What's up, Andrew? What's up, buddy?
You don't think that's missing? I wish that lady didn't have a cough.
Space Nerd simply says, boobies. And Powell says, yeah, don't let Andrew drive or hold any jelly beans. He can't do that when he's high. No high. Stud Joe drinks like Andrew smokes, says our friend Don. Well, look, we are having a great different kind of vibe here today, but it's still positive, cool vibes. I haven't even gotten over to my news desk yet. I got a few news stories that we can have fun talking about at length, making fun of them or what have you, when I slide over to my news desk to do the vibe, not so serious news. Let's get into that. That's right, folks. We're here hanging out with my bros, and I got a couple light news stories for you. You know where to get all the serious news out there in the world, but this is our bubble of positivity from the outside world. This is the Vibe Not So Serious News. Let's see, in my first story in the Not So Serious News, this certainly qualifies. This story involves a guy over in England. For our UK fans, a British seagull boy wins a second consecutive gull screeching championship. Who knew that they had this, Bobby Nick? I want to see if Scott can do the old toilet paper stacking thing that we talked about yesterday, right? That might be, I think that'd be cool. I think Scott, maybe that's why he's off today. He's probably practicing, seeing how fast he can stack 10 rolls of toilet paper and for the Guinness record. But this guy has a championship for screeching like a seagull. Is it a lesbian seagull?
Oh no. Huge step.
Oh, okay. A British boy whose seagull imitating skills earned him the nickname Seagull Boy has won the second consecutive title at the European Championship gull screeching event in Dieppe, Belgium. Cooper
That was a
Wallace.
dude?
It's a dude apparently, and I'm going to hear squawk. I'm going to see if anybody can do this. This kid is only 10 years old, so that's probably why he can still pull off the seagull. He was dressed in a seagull costume to perform the bird imitation at Sunday's competition, and he scored his second consecutive junior category. So let's hear what it sounds like, Vinny. Let's see if we can do this.
Now it is really grown to a European championship with 14 countries. It's amazing. I'm surprised, and also about the quality. Performance worked great this time.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
What are these people even doing?
Supposed to be screeching like seagulls for a competition, Bob.
Why though? Like, what's the point?
Exactly. There you go. That's the first funny story, I guess. In the not so serious news, we start somewhere. Hey, Space.
Waste your time. Good way to waste your time. That's all I have to say.
You thought the last one was better? Yeah, it kind of was the more legit quality, Vinny. I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, kind of.
No lesbian seagulls, though. Whoa. Dave Daffler checks in with another generous $2 super chat and says, Bigfoot finds Wendy's foot in the lost and found. And leaves it there. Seagull Boy, the worst nickname ever, says Space Nerd. I got in just in time for Wendy to convince me to permanently fast. Yeah, you might want to do that. You don't want to catch it to diabetes, so whatever that is. Thanks for clearing my yard of all wildlife. Oh, with the noises there. Space Nerd is laughing. Terry Nee, question mark. That's Terry Nee. What drugs are they doing and where do I get them? So our friend Don checking in. What's up, nerd? Laughing. That's great. Blunt force trauma for Seagull Boy is what Dave Daffler is prescribing. All right, well, we go from
Holy
seagulls.
shit, it's May 1st?
What up? Yeah, Bobby Nick.
Oh my God, I just realized that.
You know, you weren't here at the beginning of the show, and I didn't get to frame it for you, but yes, we are in another month, Bobby Nick. I know you do podcast, only when you're not sleeping, and it's already May 1st, buddy. Can you believe that?
God.
And I assume you heard the great news that Vinny's going to be visiting Andrew again. Did you not?
Oh no, I didn't.
He did not. Yo, that's why. That's part of the reason Vinny is here, Bobby Nick. Let's bring in Andrew again. He was getting tended to, but I'll bring him back. Yeah, Bob.
When you coming down, Vinny?
Monday.
No.
Ain't that awesome, bro?
For how long?
Probably like a week, maybe a little longer.
Fucking nice, dude.
Ain't that the shit? That's the shit, ain't it, Bob? Already. I said I knew that he was going to be back. I had no idea it would be this fast, Bobby.
I agree. Yeah,
I think the last time we talked to him about it, he said like October or some shit.
Like wintertime somewhere.
Yeah.
I still plan on coming down in the wintertime again. I just had to come down earlier as well.
That's awesome, dude.
So that's cool. Like Andrew, we were talking about his situation and all. Andrew's finally making a little progress. He's got like a healthcare number down there in Florida now. And in talking about this, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, Vinny's coming down again already. I said, when, Andrew? He says the 5th of May. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Sweet.
unfortunately, Grandma can't afford the caregivers right now.
Yeah, it's getting a little pricey. So we're plotting and scheming and brainstorming for Andrew, and so Vinny's going to come down a little bit. He'll take a little bit of the load off while he's down there and all. And our friend, I think Aaron's we made a new friend with Darren.
I hope you like getting sunburn again, boy, because if you think we're staying inside.
Vinny, this is the most he's been inside since you left, but that shoulder was getting a little rough up there, my friend.
No, we're gonna take it easy now. You know, obviously, this coming time around, we understand that the Florida sun is brutal.
Vinny, I learned the hard way too. When I first went down with my wife, she's like, "No, I'm telling you, I know you don't like using sunscreen up here, but Florida is a different beast with sun." And I went, "Ha ha ha! Sun loves me," and I got lit up, Vinny.
Yeah,
I got lit
up.
Bad.
I know you haven't seen much of him, Bobby, but this guy Darren,
our friend Darren,
for 2 or 3. Coming up on 2-3 weeks. That dude's a G.
Yeah.
I love that dude.
Yeah, Darren's a bro. He was in the chat earlier, Bobby Nick. I don't know what you saw when you got here as far as time. Yes, he's in the chat.
No way.
On Andrew the Giant 96, and he's saying hello and everything. Yeah, partaking. Yeah. Let's see. Whoa. The one and only Jake Hudson we have checking in, Bobby Nick, today. Hey, Bobby, I'm going to teach Andrew how to beg for money every 2 seconds.
No, you're not.
If anybody would know, it would be him. He'll be there on February 30th. Vinny will be there on February 30th. James Q Legend says, thanks for checking in on the vibe. If you haven't been with a lady that makes seagull noises, you ain't doing it right.
Is this dude on Andrew's channel?
James Q Legend is currently checking in on BF Live The Vibe right now.
Oh, okay.
And he's also a member, I see.
Oh, cool.
Got a little member thing next to him. We're expanding our family every day. Chat family getting bigger.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Party people with Vince and Andrew. Vince, that sounds very formal. Party people. That can be your show.
Please never call me Vince, ever.
You hate it?
Namaste.
Only Vince. Namaste. Make her quack like a pond duck. April 30th. Let's continue on with the news. Just went to the deck to have a puff, says Popkey, and there is a giant pile of bear shit on my lawn. I'm going to shovel it over the neighbor's fence like Bob Levy does.
Oh.
He's talking shit about you.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it, but you kind of do that. I didn't. Oh, I meant mean to. Sorry, Vinny. Says you cleared up space there.
That's scary.
Okay.
The VA show with no veterans, says Dave Daffler. Let's continue on with the second story. Yes, Bobby Nick, it is May 1st, buddy.
May 1st.
May 1st. May the 1st. Let me do this next story. We started talking about the first story, the animal story, and now the seagull caller. Now, this is a little different story. I got a little mini theme for these first two stories. Why a New York zoo is feeding a baby vulture with a hand puppet. Check this out, Vinny. So, a lot of times in the zoos, they have to take care of baby animals that maybe the mother died or got separated from, right? And they normally feed them a bottle. Well, look, they didn't want to scare this little thing, so they made up a cute little mask. So look, check this out. It says a baby vulture at a New York zoo is being fed not by another bird, but by a hand puppet. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that's cute as fuck.
It is a decades-old technique used to ensure that the chick doesn't identify too closely with its human handlers. So I thought this is a pretty cool way to kind of still keep the wild in them and make sure that they don't get too used to humans. But let's look at the video right here. I thought it was just pretty funny. Look, they got the little, but they showed they hand painted this little thing and made it for the baby bird.
I should do this to Andrew.
Huh. Yeah, no shot. Oh, I want to see you. Bob and Gina Levy did a baby bird where Gina fed Bob pizza.
Oh, God.
Bobby Nick remembers that.
Ugh.
You can baby bird feed Andrew.
I will baby bird feed Andrew.
Instead of putting a baby, you can just put a Vinny mask on. There you go. Look at Andrew. He's half asleep, but he's still hearing the shit that we're talking. Juggalette Jen, she says, "Do you have a goal today, Bobby Fran?" Well, anyone feels generous to give up memberships or super chats, I certainly appreciate it. She's asking because yesterday was Wednesday, and Wednesday is Whack-A-Goal Wednesday. And man, thank you all for making yesterday a great, successful Whack-A-Goal Wednesday, Juggalette Jen. Because they trust the first person they see, says Dave Daffler. So I thought that was pretty good to kind of keep their little wildness in them. Just a fun story to talk about. Now, guys, I'm going to have fun talking about this story. I assume that some of us or most of us are fans of the movie Wayne's World from back in the day.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Wing, right? Well, here we go, guys. I got a story about the Tia Carrera, right? The hottie in the movie. Wing. Well, she's apparently, I think for a little bit there, she kind of let herself go, but she's kind of making the rounds again, guys.
Oh, is she?
Oh, yeah. Why don't we get a good reason to talk about the 90s bombshell, Tia Carrera? 58 she is now, guys. 58. But she looks half her age in the plunging purple gown. So let's check out little Tia Carrera. And I thought we would kind of have a little fun throwing back because Wayne's World is one of my favorite movies with all the one-liners in there, Bobby Nick, like Wing and all that, all the fun.
Cream of some young guy.
Cream of some young guy's soup. Yeah. He'll take the cream of some young guy. Right, exactly. Vinny knows what's up. So here's another one, Vinny, that starts this story. We're not worthy. We're not worthy, right? They weren't worthy of all the celebrities. But Tia Carrera was an ageless beauty in a floor-length, plunging royal purple gown at an event on Tuesday, over 3 decades after starring in the iconic 90s comedy Wayne's World. Wing, party time, excellent. I still do this. I go, when you do the dream sequence and all that. Carrera is now 58 years old, wowed as she stepped onto the red carpet at the 2025 Scientific and Technical Awards at the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences in Los Angeles. The AJ and the Queen beauty accessorized the eye-catching dress with a jeweled hairpiece, metallic handbag, and embellished stiletto heels. Not looking bad there, guys, huh? I'm talking about 58 is looking good.
No shit.
Yeah, not too bad, yeah.
58 is looking 30 on her. God
like that?
damn.
You like that, Andrew? Wing, you would say, right? Wing.
There are 30-year-olds that wish they look like that.
You damn Skippy, Vinny. You damn Skippy. So there you go. Let's continue on with here because she's been out. Oh, there's another picture of her. Not bad. Not bad. 30, but there you go, guys. That ages us because that was 30 years ago that Wayne's World was they're saying over 30 years ago, actually. 90,
yeah, man.
92. Holy shit, Bobby Nick. We're getting old, apparently.
Old as fuck.
While posting for photographers, she flashed the smile that made her famous as rocker Cassandra in the 1990 hit comedy Cassandra. I always say Cassandra. Carrera played the bombshell guitarist and singer opposite the Saturday Night Live alums Mike Myers and Dana Carvey as Wayne and Garth, Party on Wayne and Party on Garth, characters that they originated on the late-night sketch comedy show. In a March interview, the Hawaiian-born performer called Wayne's World a pop culture moment, but admitted that nobody thought it would become a hit. But look at these old pictures, guys, so you got something to compare to.
Yeah.
Wing. That was so funny because they were like what? They were like in their 40s themselves playing like teenagers, right?
Right.
You know, they had to dress it down a whole lot. There you go. Look at that. I love that stupid shit like that. It was the tiniest movie that Paramount shot that year, Carrera told for Women First magazine. It was a low budget, and we only had a few takes for each scene. Nobody knew what they had since it was still a pretty untested ground for Saturday Night Live sketch to become a film. They were running by the seat of their pants, and it was incredible to see the phenomenon that it had become. And she was also on Dancing with the Stars, so there's a picture of her in her wet dress. Wing. Oh, look, one of my favorite lines, Vinny, is like, if she were a president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln.
That's good.
Abraham Lincoln. There you go, guys. So a little kind of nostalgia, if you will. Still looking fine and aging like wine at the age of 58 is Tia Carrera from the Wayne's World movies. And to that, we all say, Wing. Oh boy, folks, that scream of horror means only one thing. It's time for Breaking Poos.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
That's right, folks. That's waking Andrew up. You saw her famously eat cream cheese on a podcast just a few nights ago. Now we're going to, in the aftermath, Bobby Nick, for no good reason, gets poo pics from Wendy, and he describes them here on The Vibe.
I mean, the gross thing about this one is not even the poop that's fresh. It's the poop that's not fresh. She's got something stuck there. It's like it's almost black now. It's been there for so long. I mean, but the actual poop is another solid poop. It's not too little of a turd, but it's not too big either. It kind of looks like almost like an egg. Jesus, like a brown egg, everybody. But yeah, it's sunk straight to the bottom. So I think it's still the result of the cream cheese that she ate. I think she got bunged up a little bit there.
Bob, I got multiple people saying that they're just now getting to the show for this segment. Just got home just in time for Wendy picks. I'm sorry, Bobby Nick. Let's see. Bobby is a brave man, says Dom. It is the cream cheese poop, says our Stacy. It's the cream cheese poop.
It is, yeah.
Oh, well, there you go, folks.
The thing is, I see her poops every single day, so I could tell that the past couple of days have been a little different. They've been a lot more solid. They're usually very diarrhea-like, but not.
Well, maybe
not the past 2 days.
Well, there you go, folks. Nobody asked for it, not even Bobby Nick, but we figure since it happens live during the show and he has a scream of horror, we turn everything into a segment here, and that was Breaking Poos.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
And now, away from poos and back to the news. Here we go. Farce alarm, great time to tune in, says Dave Daffler. He's like the third or fourth person that just unfortunately turns into. That's always the thing. You could be enjoying a nice kind of show where we're doing normal shit, and as soon as we do the most outrageous shit, somebody shows up in your life or comes over your shoulder. But now on with the news. Hey, Andrew, this will get Andrew's attention, guys. I know what I'm doing here.
Wake up, Drew.
Yes.
Hey, Vinny, yesterday Bobby Nick wasn't here, and I tried to do the Andrew, and I did it too loud, bro, and I scared the shit out of him. He jumped so bad, his whole fucking camera shook and everything, bro.
That's awesome.
I felt
I've been
bad.
able to do that before too. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
One of my favorite things to do back when he lived at Arbor was sneak into his room and go, Drew!
Oh yeah, or just go back behind him and just shake his chair and wake him up or something like that.
Or I would tap on his shoulder. I'd go real slow. I'd tap on his shoulder and he'd look over and be like, I know you're here, motherfucker. And I'd be behind his chair just like, nuh-uh. And I'd jump out. It was fun.
I know, and that you always had fun with him, like jumping on his chair and all that stuff. Being rough with him. Today's celebrity death hoaxes that Perry is going to fall for are Simon Cowell, Harrison Ford, and Will Smith. He is so dumb with that shit. He goes for all those clickbait sites, and he believes they just want you to think that Simon Cowell died. Perry falls for anything.
Shut the fuck up.
You are dumb, son of a bitch. Let's continue on with the news. Let's continue. Space Chief getting acknowledgement from Dave Daffler. Andrew, this is a story that I want you to see, buddy, because the police tried something different to catch a criminal that they probably don't normally do. NYPD puts out a steamy cleavage-bearing wanted poster as it looks to bust a sultry robbery suspect. So they put out a cleavage pic, guys, on a wanted poster to catch a girl. Check it out. I have the poster and I have a little story. The cops were hot on her trail. Hardy har har. A female robbery suspect became New York's most wanted this week when the NYPD put out a poster for her that featured her twirling her hair in a sultry pout and almost criminal amount of cleavage. The sultry image of Lucia Dora, 34, led to her being busted Wednesday by the long and sweaty hand of the law on charges of attempting to steal her brother's fiance's engagement ring. So look at this, guys. This is her wanted poster. Whoa! Hey, Andrew, do you want this? It's wanted. Do you want her? Look at this. He can barely keep his eyes open, but he knows how to be. Look, he knows how to be. Look, he's eating it. Look at that. He ain't even looking at it. He dreaming about eating pussy. Look at him. I don't know what he's doing over there. But this Laura is accused of telling her 38-year-old brother, Carlos Lara Diaz, to snatch his 34-year-old ex's ring as tensions flared inside an apartment on 32nd Street near 91st Street and Jackson Heights on Thursday, police said. Diaz grabbed his ex's hand and tried to grab the ring, cops said. He failed to take the ring off of her, but injured the woman's thumb in the process, according to police. Diaz then allegedly shoved the victim to the ground, causing pain to her hip, the cops said. Both took off, but the cops caught up to them around 8 a.m. the next day, charging each with second-degree attempted robbery, cops said. Laura does not have any prior arrests, but her brother has 3, according to police. Here, there's the whole poster put together, Bobby Nick. Like, all you see is, like, it looks like she's got an ass on her chest. That's all you see is cleavage. Like, I don't not even want to get to the reading. Wanted for attempted robbery. There you go. So I've never seen a one. Oh, hello, how you doing? That's her. Never seen a wanted poster. They say they don't know where the police obtained the picture for that, but I'm thinking they got it off of her personal accounts or something like that. Dr. Sal Calabro. Dr. Calabro. You should see Stacey Allen's avatar on a 95-inch Sony XBR. Views will be $5 each. Let's go to Stacey Allen. Let me go where she got the. Oh, here we go. Boom. There you go. Andrew, can we get a boner check now? Boner check. Boner check. Andrew. No boner. What? Come on. Come on. You sure, Andrew? Boner.
No.
Sounds like he's dreaming about a boner check. Let me see.
Andrew, can you even open your eyes?
Yep.
Do it.
he said yep, but he didn't do it.
Do it then.
He's like,
he's Chinese.
He looks like he's high as fuck. Tornado Man checks in and says, "Oh my God, is that the legendary Vinny, the fucking baddest MFer to live, and Andrew the Giant, who everyone, including me, adores? I'm just proud I can call him my #1 best friend that never judges me like a Jenga. What the Quanga? What?
Ganja.
Oh, like ganja. Okay.
Thank you, Tornado Man. Hi, it's nice to see you. I hope you're well. Drink water, please.
The ganja.
Drink water, please.
No. Yeah, the ganja. That's a dude. That's a dude, really? I have a feeling she only has pics like that out in public, says Space Nerd. Stop jingling, dog, and go lay down. You're not going out now. Let's see. I'm sending you your cut after BF takes 40%, Stacey Allen. Is Andrew okay? Is he zooted? There you go. Yeah, he's doing better, Vinny. Like, he was falling asleep within the first hour of the show. He's gotten better every day, though. Slapping that bass. Yes.
I still haven't seen him open his eyes, though. He said he can. I just don't.
Yeah, he says he can. Oh, yeah. There you go. Space Nerd.
Yeah. A little bit.
Space Nerd says hi, dog. Space Nerd says hi. She's over here licking herself. She's over here licking herself. At least she ain't making. Yeah, she's trying to like rush me through the show every day now, Bobby Nick.
Damn.
Like I'm on her timer. Like, no, she got a little twisted over here. Let's see. Tornado. That's Jesus, brother. Jesus is way better, buddy, than your ganja. But who made the ganja? Who made the ganja? Jah made the ganja. Jah made it.
Everything is good in moderation.
Everything is that's right, man. Jah made it for you. Jah is God, man. He's the head man. Andrew, find the remote for your tongue. Control that son of a bitch. Find that remote for that tongue, Andrew. Well, I got another. Hey, Andrew, can you do a sports story with me, buddy? I got that story about. This is about Tyrese Halliburton's dad going after Giannis on the floor, buddy.
Giannis, basically, after the game, he lost by 1 point.
Yeah.
The Indiana Pacers.
Uh-huh.
After the game, things got really heated.
All right, Andrew. Well, look at that. Now, who told? Is he not the human sports ticker? This man literally just sat here and did sports in his sleep. This man, it's sports in his sleep, Andrew. I got the video of the confrontation. This. I think this is bad form on a lot of levels, buddy. So yes, the father of one of Giannis's opponents, Tyrese Halliburton, his dad, he confronted Giannis on the court after the game. Andrew, I don't go for all this stuff, but let's read about it a little bit.
Giannis didn't do anything.
No, he just played a basketball game, and I wouldn't want anybody's father coming down confronting me. But you know what Charles Barkley says? Charles Barkley says, I would have clocked Tyrese Halliburton's dad if I were Giannis himself. That's what he said, Andrew. He would have clocked him. This, like, you don't have no right to come up in nobody's face after a game, especially when
Giannis is real respectful too, so that's crazy.
Bro, and it ain't like he's no little look at that. So they're giving him you want to go kind of head. Look, they're like button heads, bro. Like this is a step right before you go with somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next thing, punches get thrown after this, right? No father should be on a court doing this at any game. Good thing Tyrese Halliburton's father didn't roll up on Charles Barkley. The former NBA great said he would have clocked John Halliburton had he been on the other end of the run-in between the elder Halliburton and the Buck star Giannis Antetokounmpo, that guy, on Tuesday night. After the Pacers won the game and clinched the first-round series over the Bucks, John got into a confrontation with Giannis. I'm not even going to try to say his last name. And they had to be separated, Andrew. So here it is. You can see, Vinny, the father's like, he's going up to the guy. He looked like he's approaching him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He says, Giannis is one of my favorite players, Barkley said on the Dan Patrick Show on this past Wednesday. He became more of one of my favorite players last night because ain't no way in hell I wouldn't have clocked his ass, he says. So he gained respect for him by not punching this guy for doing this. He says, ain't no way I wouldn't have clocked in. He says, I ain't saying this to be no fake tough guy on television. There's no way I wouldn't have punched him in his face when he did what he did. So he just knows it, right? There's his comments right there. But yeah, I think there's, what do you think, Andrew? There ain't no place in basketball for this shit. Look at this.
I would have done more than clocked him. I would have got on top of him and like ground and pounded his ass.
Yeah, but
no.
So that just goes to show you the difference in the days right here. All right, we're going to wrap up this news report. That's what Brian Kowalczyk checking in, buddy. Somebody always sneaks in when I got my head turned. What's up, man? My father's a pastor. I should know. I'm allowed to live my life like Bon Jovi. Smoke up, bros. That's right. That's funny. That's so funny that you say that. There you go, man. That's what's good. We know who made it. Job made it.
It's my life.
That's funny. I have, let's see. All right, I got one more thing I want to do with the news, and then we can get on to some other fun stuff. But I do have a bikini report, guys. I got a bikini report. We're on the internet. I don't know if we'll ever qualify for a Webby, guys. A lot of these upper level people, these famous people who you'll hear mentioned in this next report I'm going to give you. I have a bikini report about the Webby Awards. Bobby, Nick, is what I'm talking about. The Webbies.
Webby Awards?
Yeah, but you're not familiar. They give out Webbies. I think Howard Stern used to talk about trying to win a Webby or something like that. But yes, Webby Awards, like a version of the Grammys or of the Academy Awards, if you will, for the internet. You know.
I've never heard of it, actually.
Well, it's the Webby Awards. Well, I'm glad you're here because that's what we kind of provide here on The Vibe. We actually give you news, but not so serious news. So here, our Bikini Report is going to tell you about the Webby Awards and the winners of some of the Webby Awards for some of the best shows on the internet this year. Go ahead, Bikini Report. Tell us about the winners of the Webby Awards.
The winners of this year's Webby Awards have been revealed, and it's a pretty impressive group. If you're not familiar, the Webbies honor excellence on the internet, including everything from websites to online film and video, interactive advertising, podcasts, and more. Among this year's big winners were Kendrick Lamar in the music video category, the Obama Foundation in charitable organizations / nonprofit, and Lady Gaga in websites and mobile sites. Other honorees included Travis and Jason Kelsey's New Heights podcast and the Indiana Fever's Caitlin Clark Rookie of the Year social media campaign. Oh, and the Skibbity Toilet Fan Multiverse took a Best Community Engagement Award because it's a talking toilet. I mean, come on. The awards will be handed out on May 12th, and you can follow the ceremony online. And here's a fun tradition. Acceptance speeches can only be 5 words long.
I thought this was pretty cool. Watch this. 5-word acceptance speeches, because you got to be like, you're on the internet, right?
The internet scares me. Thanks.
5 words. I thought that was pretty cool.
Does anything from the internet stand out to you over the last year that you think should be honored? Let us know in the comments, and remember to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. What you got to say, Andrew?
Yeah, my podcast.
Your podcast? That's right, Webbies. Pay attention. Andrew the Giant. Tell the Webbies, Andrew. Tell them how many subscribers you got.
39,695 the last.
You better act like you know, Webbies. You better act like you know. This man podcasts like 7 days a week. You better hook up our brother with Webby over here. Let's see. Dana Carvey and David Spade won, I think. Widow Killer checks in and says, didn't Eastside Dave pull a Kanye at the Webby Awards when he lost to Llama? I don't know, but shout out to Eastside Dave and to shout out to Bobby Tambura, who is a friend of ours. He's been on the Vibe before and on many of our shows. And shout out to those bros. I didn't see the Webbies when he did that, but I have no doubt that Eastside Dave sounds like something he would do. Let's see. Nerd thinks that Dana says Dana Carvey and Spade won, I think. She needs a C-section. I love a C-section scar, Dave Daffler. I don't care. Let's see. I want a Telly Award for any marketing needs out there. Oh, there you go. Humble bragging in here. Callum C. Hi from Callum Kane. Checking in on Andrew the Giant 96. Perry Blue Randy in 92.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it, but it is true. She needs to bathe in some Nair and put some Nair there. Space Chief 75 checks in and says, I don't care what anyone says. Bobby Fran deserves an award more than that head in a toilet bullshit. Well, thank you. I wonder what that would think of if it met up with Wendy's poo there.
My phone's gonna die. I have to run out of my car and grab my charger. I will return.
All right, I'll put you backstage real quick and I'll bring it back in. Thanks, Vinny. Awesome, man. Let's see. I'm glad you love me, guys, because my spelling, typing is atrocious. We don't mark off. We don't take off for spelling here on the Vibe. Shout out to the llama, says Dave Daffler. Word. Wow. Sweet way we need to inform. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Me and Andrew need some Webbies, damn it. I come here for all my nausea needs. We got plenty that'll turn your stomach here, guys. All right, well, I think we're at the end of the not so serious news because we did some stories. We finished up with a Bikini Report, as we like to do here. I'll run this element. Let's get on with some more fun. I'll get out of this news studio and come join you in my comfortable, casual studio. But that was the Vibe. We had fun with news. See, I told you. That was the Vibe, not so serious news. Well, let's go. I don't need no Webbies. All I need is chat family. And that is all I need for you guys to keep supporting me and showing up here every day. We don't need no stinking wedgies. We will do our own damn thing here, which we do Monday through Friday. This is the Vibe. Scott couldn't be with us today, Bobby Nick. He's got some stuff to do. He kind of said that yesterday, right?
Yeah.
But I put in our chat, so I'm going to say that we're going to fall next to Scott's hole. We're not going to go down Scott's hole, but I have something that kind of happened this morning that I want to touch on before we get on to some other fun stuff. I put in our group chat today that Tammy was live this morning. His girlfriend, Tammy.
Yeah.
Right? She was doing a live, and I said, wow, I've never caught Tammy on a live before. I only experienced Tammy when we fall in Scott's hole. Let's play a little bit of that. We can do that.
Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl. Down in Scott's hole.
So yeah, we're not going to fall in Scott's hole, but we're going to get next to it, Bobby, because I jumped in on Tammy's live today, and I figured, you know what? We kind of use her for content here. I said, I'm gonna go in there and see if I can get a little traction and get a little attention, or at least at a minimum, throw her a little $5 since we kind of rely on her. We use her for content, right, Bob? So I got a little video I can show you of I sent her a super chat.
Oh,
let me play this for you right here. And I came at a weird time. It didn't go down as probably as smooth as it would have. I caught her in a little bit of a transition, but I want to show you this here, and we'll go over. I want to go over this again tomorrow with Scott. Where did I put that? I put that in my live folder right here. Tammy super chat from me to Tammy. I was just trying to give her a little love since we use her for content. There's my super chat right there. But she was just getting out of her truck, Bob. She was just like doing a live, talking to people, reading the chat, and so I thought I would give her a little love, but she got out right when my super chat went through to like walk the dog, but I think she sees it because she says, oh, thanks, sweetie, and then she starts talking a little bit about her money.
Yeah.
But this is an actual live. I've never seen it before. I only experienced Tammy and Scott's hole.
Thank you, sweetie.
There you go. She saw it.
Yeah, I got a good one next month, my YouTube rewards or whatever. But this month I didn't have enough to cash out. So like, I mean, I could have lowered the amount, but I didn't see that.
So she's talking about collecting her money, Bob, because you know you got to hit a minimum before they pay us out, right?
Yeah.
She's saying you could change it. I didn't think you could change it.
Change it? I don't know.
Have to look into that. Maybe Tammy knows something we don't.
That's so fucking funny. I don't give a fuck who you are. Count them chickens for their hats, boy. Boy, I done that. Don't you do it?
Go. So I caught Tammy on the go, walking the dog. Bring Vincenzo back in.
I wouldn't want to find out how big as they are.
So she's living out of her car.
Yeah, bro. I called the rare Tammy sighting out of the car, out of the truck, man. I called her.
No, I'm not screaming. Shut up. He's done that to me in a fucking McDonald's.
Yeah, Bob. So that was my first live experience with Tammy.
That's cool. You see all those comments just disappearing though? People,
I did, Bob. As I'm watching,
like crazy.
Yes, she only had one mod in there, but that person was working their ass off, Bobby.
Yeah.
Because I'm waiting for my comment to go up the thing, and as it's going up, it keeps falling back down, which is an indication that somebody is in the background just knocking like ignorant chats out or stuff they don't want in the chat out. There we go. So we got next to Scott's hole. Scott will be back tomorrow, hopefully, and we will fall down Scott's hole. I got a couple piling up here, and I'm not. Doesn't feel right doing that without him, so we won't do that. Pay attention, Mr. Salad. Oh, wait a minute. I want to say thank you, everybody, for your great words up here. Sprace Nerd saying that head in the toilet was dumb. Our creators do better than that. All of us guys. So you guys are counting on that. Dave Daffler says BF Live, the vibe works his ass off for us. Well, I try, Dave. Thank you. I try. Thank you for your assistance, your financial assistance. Helped me keep
you guys are
man.
more consistent than a lot of creators out there. So, hats off to you guys for.
Thanks, Vinny. I really appreciate that, bro, because my whole theory is just keep showing up and keep having fun. Just keep pounding the pavement, as they say, bro, and hopefully good things will happen. So thanks for saying that, man.
Absolutely.
Let's see. When do you go up in Scott's hole, BF? Wait a minute. I only go.
Yeah.
I went with Terry Nita DC one time. I don't go up in anyone's hole. I don't need those rumors out there. I miss Scott's hole already, says Juggalette Jen. It's already been one day. Oh, Dave definitely says you prick. Well, there you go. Whoa, look who's checking in, Bobby Nick. She's checking in from across the pond. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Let me get that one. Let me give you a single shot on that. I should have known that. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I better get him off that shot because he'll start sticking out the tongue there in a minute, buddy, guys. I don't know. Holy shit. There you go. That's a lot of fun. Hope you guys are having fun today. Let me show you my next video. I showed you the Beyblades from Hell. I showed you that one. What was this? Why do I have that twice? Stupid Human Tricks, and then okay. Let me go to this one. Why don't we, since I can't do that, why don't we, I want to check out a little Perry talk. Why don't we get into a little Perry talk? Hey, Jen and Andrew, my boy. Uh-oh. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Gonna make him
Now he
soil
got his eyes open.
eyes open and attention, right, bro? That's what I'm going for. I know that if I put New Girl up or any female and get Andrew's attention, Wendy's Toes is still available. Is still on available screen name. Wendy's Toes, because we got Wendy's Foot, I think, or Wendy's Feet. Wendy's Detached Toe. I don't know, but there's our boy Andrew. But why don't we do this? Because I know we got some Perry Caravello friends and fans in here, chat family. So I'm going to go over to Perry Caravello Live right here on Twitter X, but not before. But because when I made the comment about when am I going up Scott's hole, and then I said, I went to, you go to with Terry Need to DC one time. I'm not going up anybody's hole, and he says, thank you for the $2. He says my lips are sealed, BF. Sure, but what about your ass cheeks? What about your ass cheeks? Because I heard you have.
I got deep butt cheeks.
I don't know about deep butt cheeks. Why don't we do this? Juggalette Jen seems like she's excited. Why don't we go over to Twitter X? I might even have a video or two I can throw in. We like to talk about some of the favorite things that we like to watch during the day and night, our favorite shows and stuff. And one of them is Perry Caravello. My chat family is over here, so let's do it. Let's get into a little Perry talk.
Perry talk. Perry talk. Perry talk. Talk. Perry talk. Perry talk.
That's right, folks. I'm over here hanging out in the hallway of apartment 102. We're going to get down with a little Perry talk right here on the Vibe from my Perry friends. Perry wasn't on live last night, but they did a premiere of an old Halloween show. So we'll go over that and a couple things that are on the Twitter site, because I love doing that and seeing the creators over in that community. So this is Perry Talk on the Vibe. So this was off of Monday. What's up,
I
buddy?
have more subscribers than Perry does.
There you go. Let's just give you an idea. And I'm glad you said that, Andrew. I'm glad you said that, Andrew. Let me see. I'm not on his page right now, but Andrew says he has more subscribers on YouTube than this guy right here, Perry Caravello. Well, Perry, Andrew, he thinks he's a ladies' man all the time. And he never sees himself going with a woman of his age. So this video is an actual realistic video. If Perry actually dated women his age, it might go a little something like this.
Yeah, my shits are between 15 and 20 minutes. Average. Average.
15 and 20 minute shits. Yeah.
Sometimes they're 30 minutes, okay?
30-minute shits.
Ay. Yeah, my shits are between 15 and 20 minutes.
Bobby Nick, because we're always getting on him. Because he darts off when he doesn't like what's being said on screen, and he just darts off and has to take a spontaneous poop all of a sudden. But 15 minutes, bro?
Yeah, I don't know,
Hey,
man.
don't judge the man. Sitting, scrolling on your phone, hanging out.
Vinny, I will confess to that, bro. Like, so a lot of times when I'm done my business, I'm still I'm catching myself. Like, I'm still on
You
this
never
phone.
know. Sometimes you got a little more to go. Just didn't realize.
There is that, Vinny.
I don't even take my phone to the bathroom.
Do you
That's
not,
good, Bobby Nick. It's not a good habit.
I gotta say that there's probably more than half the time I go, I probably have it either in my hand or my pocket, and I will kind of use it if I have an opportunity. But it sounds like you do the same thing, right, Vinny?
Oh, absolutely. I'm an 8-ball legend on the pot.
It's a time when you can really get some business done in between, right? Especially when I'm podcasting and I'm out looking for content, and I can shift something from one folder to the next folder. I'm looking for every minute I can be efficient, Vinny. So yeah,
I agree.
That's definitely one of them. Note to self: never borrow BF's phone. Oh yeah, Stacy. Like, I'm the only one in this chat. I'm being real here. I'm being truthful here. Vinny's laughing. I mean, this listener is laughing at Vinny. This gigantic link I haven't changed yet. It's good to find that it's Bobby Nick's shirt. It's easy to find. That's Bobby Nick's Space Chief 75 design. His first one. You can see other ones by following your way by that gigantic link right there. Just Your Average Plug says, just make sure you don't wipe your ass with your phone.
Well,
That's
you got
more
the
you
toilet
know.
paper in one hand, the phone in the other. It could get a little confusing.
Now, I will say this, Vinny. I am not one of these urinal psychos. I will leave it. I don't have to. I see guys that are actually.
Urinal is different.
I'm not urinal psycho.
And pooping in your own home versus public is also different. I'm trying to get out of there.
See, all those, you got rules. We got lanes and we got rules. See, we all live by these rules. We don't talk about them, but we live by them. That's right, bro. I see guys on their phone at the urinal. I'm like, really? You can't wait that 30 seconds not to be on your phone, bro?
I have a question for you. Are you a front wiper or a back wiper?
Ooh, then we're gonna get weird. Well, behind, bro, of course.
No, of course. But you'd be surprised. You would be so surprised.
From
you would
front
be
to back
so
or back to
fucking
front?
shocked. Yeah,
Really?
dude. People got smeared balls. all up in the room.
Yeah, and you've seen evidence of that. Don't raise your hand now, Andrew. No, you don't have to fess up to anything. You don't have to fess up to anything, Andrew. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, there you go. You done gave yourself up.
Oh.
There's a zebra behind you. It says Dave Daffler. No, that's called streaky toilet paper. See? A front wiper. Yeah, bro. Front to back, right? That's a more you know from here, BF Live the Vibe, right? Whether you have
Proper
a penis
toilet etiquette.
or a vagina up there, you don't want to be directing the fecal matter up to the more
shoveling
sensitive.
shit into your freaking slit, dude.
That's a more you know. Oh my God, an Electric Head Gino he's done this on screen. Perry straight up licks his phone to clean it, Vinny.
And that's not real.
He will fully tongue that motherfucker like it's a date or something. He just and just wipe it off on his pants like a psycho.
That's insane.
He does it. He's done it on screen. That's called sweeping dirt into the kitchen when you pull the shit up to you. When you pull the shit up to you, don't bring the dirt into the kitchen. That's a more you know from Dave Daffler. Andrew loves it. Same for women, right, Space Nerd? Exactly. You don't want to bring that fecal matter up to the kitchen, as Dave Daffler says. You don't want to sweep the dirt in the kitchen. I thought that zebra was in Perry's hallway.
Shut the fuck up.
Has anybody seen a zebra out here? That's right. There is a zebra behind me. He just ran behind me, Dave. Let's see. I turn around, but I can never find it. Let's continue on with Perry talk right here, because we are all trying to tell him that on 6/26, it is the chili cook-off. It's going to happen at his place, whether he's there or not, guys. So last Monday was Media Share Monday. So up in the upper right-hand corner right here, you're going to see one of the fun media shares from the creators in this great community right here. Perry's Chili Cook-Off on Media Share Monday. Tell him all about it.
June 26th, come to Apartment 102 for the big chili cook-off.
June 26th, there's going to be a big-ass party here.
I'm gonna have dinner.
That's right, you can eat it off the door, off the
Gonna have
floor,
dinner early?
even off the credenza.
June 26th, if you dumbasses want to come to my apartment when nobody's going to be here, be my guest.
Perry won't care, spill it anywhere you want.
Thanks, asshole! Chili cook-off. Which made me say, liars. I don't even know where they're going to be cooked.
That's right, June 26th, the big chili cook-off. See you there.
They made a commercial out of it. Chili cook-off, be there. No. You're sick. You're all sick. Chili cook-off, be there. Please.
You're not invited, Perry Caravello. Just like Electric Head Gino says. He keeps saying, well, I'm not going to be here that day. And I say, well, there's more room for us to wait and cook off chili in apartment 102, right in front of me. There you go, right over there. All right, let's continue on with this. Perry Caravello. Oh, this is when Tony Hawk calls into Perry Caravello. So, yes, he knows Dave Navarro. He knows Tony Hawk, and he calls him up on the phone, and this is how it goes.
My home is a home for me, not for a fucking cruise ship, you fucking asshole. God damn!
Hi, Perry, I got a quick offer here. It's from our friend Bala Boom, and it's an easy $50 for you. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call Tony Hawk.
I have somebody else's number that wishes he was Tony Hawk.
Well,
He is the real Tony Hawk.
that's the number I want you to call. And all you got to do is call him and invite him over to the chili cook-off on June 26th. That's all you got to do.
I'm not going to be here.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Nobody's here.
Just invite him.
Jag off.
Well, you just got to invite him. That's $50 just to call and invite him.
Hello?
I got deep butt cheeks.
Hey, what's going on, man? All right. I've been ordered to give you an invite.
No. All you got to do, Perry, is say, I'd like to invite you over to the chili cook-off on June 26th. Not that I've been ordered, nothing else.
I'd like to invite you over for a chili cook-off on June 26th. I will call you later in...
No. Try it again. Don't add anything.
God damn it, shut up, you motherfucker!
Well, do you want to get the $50 or not?
Nobody is going to be here! Ever! In the month of fucking June, you cocksucker! I'm not leaving here! I'm gonna goddamn get the fuck out of this goddamn stupid stupid stream business, and fuck all of you. Screw myself, screw everybody over, and my business
Again.
is going straight to hell.
don't
You
want
will
the-
not be allowed here,
You're
you dumb
blowing it.
dagoff.
Barry, you're blowing it. Say, I'd like to invite you to the cook-off on June 26th. That's all you got to say.
Tony.
Yeah.
I'd like to invite you to the cook-off on June 26th.
I'm already planning to be there. I've been planning it for months.
Good day. Thank you.
Wait, Perry.
What?
Has there been talk about converting your place into like a cruise ship so you can have like a vacation?
Goodbye.
There you go. That's another clip on Perry Caravello. Holy
Is
shit.
that the real Tony Hawk?
It's Tony Hawk. It's the real Tony Hawk, Andrew, lest anyone think that's not. It's the real Tony Hawk. Tony
Yeah.
Shh. That's right. It's the real Tony Hawk, Andrew. Let's continue on. Oh, look at this. Perry's Big Adventure. He thinks himself as a snowboarder. Well, look, he must have been on a game back in the day. The Nintendo 64, Perry's Big Adventure, 1992 game. Perry falling down.
Shut the fuck up.
All you do is fall down on there. You're not really a boarder. You're more of a faller. Snow faller. Let's continue on here. Checking out. Oh, hey, Bobby, Nick, and you guys, have you been seeing that graphic on Twitter X recently where they have 1,000? Was it 100 or 1,000? I think it's 1,000.
100. It's 100.
It's 100. Thanks, Vinny. You've seen it. The 100 gorilla video and the 100 humans, and what would happen if they were like charged and fought each other?
No, it's 100 men versus one gorilla.
Oh, I thought I saw 100. I've seen different versions of this, but that's what they're talking about here, Vinny. I'll see if I can find my version. But yeah, this is what you're talking about. One gorilla versus 100. Who wins? Yeah, I just saw this like trending the other day. Let me see if I can find.
It's ridiculous if you think 100 humans stands a chance against a gorilla.
Yeah, I should have pulled this versus
maybe a
100
dog
men.
pile to suffocate it, but like there's oh my god. After it gets rid of like 30 people, then it's 70 people against a gorilla, and then after it kills another 30 people.
Yeah, the one I saw was an animation, and I swear it was 100 on 100. I didn't pull it up, but
that would be that would be.
And it was just a slaughter, though. I mean, obviously, a 100 versus one of pretty much anything without a weapon is a pretty surefire, result, right? You know what's going to happen.
Right.
But, I should have pulled it. Maybe I can bring it on another day. But the one I saw was animation, and it was like a swarm of 100 versus a swarm of 100. And there's the gorillas. They just annihilated, of course, the 100 men on there. 10 humans left standing. Dave Dathler's got the apes on there. It's 100 Perrys or 100 Mike Tysons. Dave Dathler. 6 or 7 could do it. Just got to go for the eyes, says Electric Hey Gino. You don't even need 100. He hung up on Tony. Well, yeah, that Juggalette Jen. He just got paid to call him up and ask him a question that he didn't want to ask her. There you go. I thought that was more of a sexual thing right here, but there you go. That's Perry versus 100. Perry might actually win that one. Oh, now here's another media share from Media Share Monday. Not only do we have talented people in my crowd and audience, this chat family, but Perry certainly does too. And look at the upper right-hand corner. This is a Family Guy Randy. He's a boyfriend from 92.
My book report is on the giving tree. Nerd!
Might have to pull this clip, nerd.
Nerd! Randy!
What?
Nerd! Randy!
Are you serious? That's what Randy would do. He's a pro at that shit. And what a prick he is.
My book report is
There
on
you go. That's that one. All right. See what else we got on here. These are so epic. There's another one up in the upper corner, guys. This is the must-see summer blockbuster in the form of a media share on Perry Caravello during our Perry Talk segment. Like, look at the work they put in the production in these, Vinny, just to tease Perry Caravello. It's amazing, bro.
How much sure we got left? Because I'm going to go eat.
Oh, my
We're
God.
going to be in major overtime here, guys. I hope you can stay past 3 hours.
Yeah, what the fuck, Andrew?
Andrew called it earlier in the show. He said we're probably going to be in a major over vibe because he could tell balcony seating only. You can tell that we're having fun here on the vibe. So let's continue. Let's see how far we go, Andrew. Check out when you have to. I'll wrap up Perry talk, and then we'll see where we stand after that, buddy. I'm going to at least finish up this segment. So let me do that. The must-see blockbuster summer. Let's continue rolling this. Every man has a desire. Marlboro Gold.
I am not a cigarette smoker, you fucking weirdos. I will never be gay, you disgusting fucking weirdos. No one's allowed here, okay? You fucking sick homosexual weirdos. That will happen, I'll blow his fucking head off. Fucking asshole.
Behind him. The Taking of Randy Callahan. Dave likes it.
Disgusting.
He gets so fired up.
Fucking pricks say on that thing.
Yeah,
it's all wrong.
He rides the wave, Vinny. Sometimes he's calm about it.
Lie.
Sometimes you never know what's going to set him off.
What was that?
That was epic. Now, this is cool. Shout out Mrs. Hunts for Food in the 70s. We're friends here on YouTube, on X, Twitter X. And she says, I haven't cried laugh as hard as I am for this episode of Perry Caravello in a bit. I love this shite, she says. So let's see what she was loving. And notice her little game head she's got right there. She's not playing when she says she hunts for food. Check this out. in my ass. There you go. It's not just people enjoying, chat family enjoying Perry Caravello Live. Oh, and much like this will give me a chance to humble brag about my talented friend Chris Popke, who's in the chat. I'm going to do this first because I'm going to play a song. They have one called My Corolla, but I got one called about Perry called My House.
My house. He's not allowed in my house. No one's allowed in my house. Unless I allow them in my house. Then if I allow them here, they're allowed. My house. My house.
Then they're allowed.
Go to hell, Jagoff.
I love that so much. I love that so fucking much. That was awesome.
Another one, both of those made by the talented Chris Popke. That's the great talented people that I'm humbled to have and happen to have in my chat. But this is Perry. They put this together. This is My Corolla, his piece of shit Corolla. He has a 92 Corolla that he inherited from his mother. He keeps putting thousands and thousands of dollars into it every year. The book value is like only $800. He has it insured for $1,800. So it's a piece of shit, but he loves it, and he's going to sing about it right now. My Corolla.
Ooh, ah, ooh, please. Ooh, ah, ooh, please. My Corolla. My Corolla, like a brand new car to me. It just punctured the wheels on your Corolla. Oh, really, motherfucker? My Corolla. You got to roll up your Corollas, windows. I'm going out there now. My Corolla. How many goddamn motherfucking despicable fucking things I'm gonna tell you? My Corolla.
There it is. There's the end. That's his piece of shit Corolla.
He would have a tan Corolla.
What's that, bud?
That he just looks like that's the kind of car he would own.
Certainly does. It certainly does. Well, there you go, guys. I think we kind of made it to the top of the chat, and we showed all we have today. Perry emojis being utilized by my friend FJM. You can only do that if you're a member here on the Vibe, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. Dave Davler says, thanks for taking me out of work mode. Now back to work. Well, I'm glad I could be a little brain relief for you guys.
The fuck, Andrew got a fucking ice cream scooper to fucking eat his food?
What are you doing?
This is a special utensil. It helps him.
All right. Well, let's wrap up this Perry Talk segment. I hope you enjoyed that. As a matter of fact, we're going to come back and not only talk to Andrew and see what he's up to and eating and poking at, but we're going to do some plugs and we're going to ease on down the road. I hope you enjoyed that. That was today's version of Perry Talk. That's right, folks. And I think with that, I am spent. I think we're going to pull this fun little train into the station right here on The Vibe. I hope that everybody's enjoyed themselves today because as my friend Juggler Jen lets us know on The Vibe, we are kind of officially in the over vibe, folks. So there we did it. 3 hours plus of hopefully live, enjoyable entertainment. It was live, but hopefully it was enjoyable. Right now, I'm going to turn you over to Andrew and all the boys. We're going to do a little go around for last words and plugs, starting with Andrew. Go ahead, Andrew. First of all, what are you eating?
Sausage and
well, Scott, I can hear Scott Fitzpatrick laughing in the chat right now. Of course you are, Andrew. Sausage with white stuff on your face.
Right.
Last words, Andrew. Anything you'd like to say? Where are you going to be? It's Thursday.
Me and my best motherfucker down there. We'll be on No Filter tonight. 7 East, 6 Central. Still hard to get used to that.
You're an East Coast boy now. East Coast Andrew.
I will also be there.
That's right. He said your boy. That's what he meant. Oh, I think he meant all of you. Well, all the boys. Well, how about this? So, yeah, tonight, and this is why we go in a little circle because, Andrew, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for everybody that's enjoying and picking up the vibes and throwing out great vibes from Andrew the Giant 96 as I go back to Andrew. Yes.
I just started eating, too. I fully intended to eat on here, so I
you get all the mukbang views.
Mukbang, yes. Hey, Andrew, are you doing a mukbang on Andrew the Giant 96 live right after the show?
Yes.
Well, so if you want to see the continuation of this eating party and this festival and just hang out with Andrew solo, you can do that probably immediately following this show today, BF Live The Vibe. Thank you, Andrew. And he is eating with some kind of scooper, buddy. What do you got? Show us a scoop. Lift it up. It's not quite a scooper, Bobby Nick, but there you go. What's that? Taters? What
you got? Spork. Right. It's definitely a spork.
There you go.
It's a spoon.
It's a
well, thank you. Thanks, Andrew, for joining me and co-streaming my show over there on Andrew the Giant 96, buddy. Thank you.
I say this. I miss my homeboy Darren right now.
Of course you do, man, because you're making new friends, and he's a new Florida friend. So maybe Darren will be over at some point. But Vinny, thanks for joining us today, man. Looking forward to seeing you back with Andrew the Giant and all.
Absolutely.
Any kind of last words or any final thoughts you want to leave us with today, buddy?
Yeah. If you didn't know, every poo-poo time is a pee-pee time, but not every pee-pee time is a poo-poo time.
That is true.
Wow. Words of wisdom. I thought we had the words of wisdom earlier with your whole story and all. But that's a more you know from Vinny. Well, thanks for leaving us those great words. I know for a fact now because I was being told, because we're going to be seeing Vinny a whole lot more in the next coming couple weeks or so, either on The Vibe, all around on Andrew the Giant channel, because he's going to be Florida man too. He's coming back on May 5th. So look forward for the appearance number 2 of Vinny coming to Florida, our bro Vinny. Always appreciate you. Anytime you can stop by The Vibe, you're always welcome, buddy.
Thank you. Much love.
But now it's Thursday. I say this to frame it for my friend Bobby Nick because he kind of woke up out of probably a podcasting fog and jumped right on another podcast. Didn't even realize that today was Thursday, May 1st. So I tell him that so he can tell you where you can find him.
Well, tonight, like Andrew said, you can catch us knuckleheads on No Filter with Andrew and Friends at 7 p.m. Eastern. So go subscribe there, guys. right after this, me and Wendy will be live, and God knows who's going to show up on that show.
That's right.
That'll be at Bobby Nick 1978. And tomorrow there's a major drink off.
Yes.
Between Brutal Pain and Kyoto Whiskers. We got a lot of fun things planned during this drink off. Shot for shot whiskey, guys. Jack Daniels. It's going to be fucking massive at Bobby Nick 1978 on the Lunatic Lounge at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And then Saturday, I'll be back in the lounge. That's right. I do a music show, music request show, guys. And for the low, low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. So check out rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show.
There you have it, folks. Or like I like to say, just turn on
that's
your
2 p.m. Eastern, too. Give it time.
Yeah, you do so many. Sometimes people come in and go, what was this time? What was that time? Well, I'll point you to the links that have been running throughout the whole show right there. There's an In the Lounge link, so to make your way quickly over to Rumble, and maybe if you go over there and like some things and turn on some notifications, you'll know where Bobby Nick's going to be on. Same thing for Bobby Nick 1978. So look for Bobby Nick and Wendy hanging out immediately after this show. Look for Andrew the Giant to be awake and doing one of his lives on Andrew the Giant 96, and catch both of those guys along with Scott Fitzpatrick and Stormy tonight at 7 p.m. East. As far as me, I'm not done with you yet either, folks, because this is my Bobby Nick kind of day. I try to be more like Bobby Nick, and I do 2 shows in one day. That's all I got. So tonight I'm going to be doing my second show, Replayables. Thursday night fun, man. We drink, smoke, laugh, and joke. We have a wheel that kind of tells us what we have to do when you guys spin it, and it gets us in all kind of fun and trouble. So join us tonight on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel with my bro, friend, and host, Chris, this guy.
Chris fucking Abel?
Yeah, that guy. We're going to be hanging out with him tonight, 10 o'clock East on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel. All of these links are running throughout the chat today. So we're going to wrap it up now. For Andrew, who's trying to stay awake as he eats. For our great bro and friend Vinny checking in, and Bobby Nick, I am BF Bobby Fran saying peace and love. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Come back tomorrow as we wrap up this week and show number 300, folks. If anybody wants to jump in, I might throw out the link to friends only that might want to just stop in if you ever got a notion and you say, you know what, I've never been on camera, but if I did, I would come on BF Live. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow, and we'll have a little kind of a chat family show as the theme for my 300 show yesterday, because you're the reason I have these shows and I do these shows. So for Andrew, once again, Vinny, Bobby Nick, all these guys who you can see at 7 o'clock tonight, and then after No Filter, 10 o'clock, you can see me later on tonight. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Join us tomorrow and join us here every day for The Vibe. It's not bye, folks. It's just bye for now, and we'll see you the next time we see you on The Vibe, folks. Bye for now. Peace and love.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby. Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.